We just roll 3d6 and see who orgies that week.
Okay, yeah, let's. Okay, since we can't find a clock fix, we'll just make up our own.
Okay, well, how many dice do you want?
Oh, why don't I just put the 6 main cast members in a bag and we pull them out randomly?
Because dice is nerdier.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that you throw $30 ponies in there and then.
Okay, give me the dice.
No. His is funnier because it costs more money.
Oh yeah, because those ponies are expensive.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait.
4.
Put Sonic in the bag too.
Okay.
Now we'll have to have him pick out 2 objects.
No.
Whoever said I wanted
to fill up the bag.
It's getting weirder by the minute.
Oh, you came in.
Hey, okay.
I'm sorry. Them's the rules. Them's the rules.
If this is your first day, on Electric Brony, you have to.
That was your last week.
It's not. I was here last week.
Yeah.
But this is the first week of this.
Whatever.
Alright. And no feeling around, you gotta reach in and grab one.
Yeah, just reach and grab.
Yep. Because you can't feel like, oh, this was.
It's just like last year's Christmas party.
Yep.
Just think of it as like lightning round glory holes.
Right.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say when it Celestia threw her arm through the door.
Yeah.
It's like equestrian glory holes.
Well,
I didn't think that would be appropriate.
Twilight Sparkle.
Ooh.
Oh, Twilight.
And then the.
Oh shit, we gotta get a box of Mad Lib books too.
Oh yeah. Okay,
I
Twilight
think Rainbow
and
Dash
Sonic.
is going to get jealous.
Yes, Twilight and Sonic.
Okay.
He looks ready for this.
He does look ready for that. Except for the lack of, well...
And it's the old Sonic, so he's young, dumb, and full of cum.
Whoa!
He's got that little pot belly, and he doesn't have any invisible testicles, so you gotta figure it's somewhere.
There was one where he had visible testicles.
Physicals?
Physicals?
Testicles?
How many physicals does
Jeez,
he
Physical testicles? What?
You
Yeah,
should
too
be
bad you haven't
recording.
done
Then you
anything
could throw this into a boring spot.
Wait, we're recording right now. I
that's
started
right.
recording a
No,
couple
okay.
minutes ago.
So now you need to make a techno remix of him saying, what would you say? Visible testicles.
Well, no, I thought it'd be pretty cool if we just made a clock fic on the fly.
That would be kind of funny,
So we pulled 2 figures out of the bag, and what we got was Twilight Sparkle and Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Chosen at random.
Yes. He just reached in...
And grabbed.
He just reached into the sack and grabbed. Where are you? Okay.
Shut up.
General grabbing sack.
Yes. So...
Alright, disregarding the guy who just got up and left the room, let's see what else we can talk about.
Welcome to the Electric Brony, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm Midnight Dreams.
Where you get your fill of
I'm
pony.
not. And sometimes pony.
I was like, how are we getting Mad Libs?
There we go! Cards Against Humanity. Alright. Too bad I don't know how to play this.
This entire broadcast brought to you by Cards Against Humanity.
Yes, check out Cards
Oh
Against
my
Humanity.
Why the fuck not?
It's like apples to apples, except for the R-rated crap.
Yes.
All right.
They don't know that.
Alright, well, we're not going to play the game. We're just going to look up topics.
God,
But
we should
it's-
play the game.
We should...
Except everything revolves around Twilight Sparkle and Sonic the
Yes.
Hedgehog.
Well, everybody just grab a... Here you go.
Yeah, take some.
So draw the first how many?
Take some.
5? Shuffle up, draw 5?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll make this work. You're the black guy, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm the black cards, so that way I'm the black cards. Ew, I made it not racist.
All right.
Way to play the black
So
card.
we're basically gonna go person to person.
Oh, making up this cop.
Do it. No, we're gonna do a sentence each that involves a card from our hand.
Just one card?
Yeah, so
And we'll keep going around the table. Every time you use a card, you can draw a card.
Wait.
Okay, because I've got 3 cards that would be great in one sentence.
All right. The more cards you can use in this.
Oh, so
Yeah.
just try to find out how to use cards, and then we'll go around a couple times. See what happens.
Sure.
So do I need my black cards?
Nah.
or-
Grab yourself some white, and then who wants to start off? Or I guess how should we figure this out? Because I've got a great premise.
Okay.
I've got a
Start
good
us
premise.
out then.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do
This
you.
is it's just 3 things that I kind of want the story to be around.
Okay, go
Okay.
for it.
We got the violation of our most basic human rights, a brain tumor, and horse meat.
There you go.
So let's see.
So,
Sonic the Hedgehog and the horse meet and greet.
Okay. So who's got the brain tumor?
I don't know.
Tails.
Somebody has a brain tumor.
No, wait.
Is it inoperable?
Somebody else could use that in their shtick.
I want to go from here.
Okay.
After discovering Tails had a brain tumor and mad cow disease, Sonic was depressed, so he was drinking alone.
He was filled with self-loathing.
So after being filled with self-loathing,
no,
I gotta go next.
No, go next.
Okay,
throw one down.
Filling with self-loathing, he felt he had nothing to lose, so he hit up the absinthe. Wait, no, sorry. I thought that said absinthe.
What did you say?
It said abstinence.
Yes.
Abstinence makes for the worst topic ever.
Okay, no, disregard that. So
no, I'm pretty sure.
Feeling self-loathing, he felt he needed to blame others, so he got in hold with the Nazis.
And they started attacking Sean Penn.
There were lots of explosions.
With heartwarming orphans.
And white people.
And pictures of boobs.
With flavored condoms.
When suddenly Twilight Sparkle walked in to the bar with a cartoon camel enjoying the smooth, refreshing taste of a cigarette.
And classist undertones.
And said, "What in Martha Stewart's going on in here?"
A vajazzled vagina replied.
Sonic just sighed and said, "The Amish."
We were just finger painting.
And decided to go for all-you-can-eat shrimp for $4.99.
With the milkman.
And Tom
with
Cruise.
RoboCop.
And Tom Cruise.
Who is a big fan of police brutality.
Using the Force.
Sonic had drank too much and started having lumberjack fantasies about
sexy pillow fights.
So he decided to go lay with Twilight on his Tempur-Pedic Swedish sleep system.
And discuss Sarah Palin.
Things started going out of hand. They started making out, and that's when... Sonic discovered her bleached asshole.
While doing the people's elbow.
Suddenly, that one gay Teletubby showed up.
Oh my god!
And molested kids with cancer. With ass cancer.
While reading from the
Peanut butter jelly time.
All of a sudden, a raptor attacks.
With a bag of magic beans.
But Gandhi comes out of nowhere and saves everybody.
Being a motherfucking sorcerer!
And causing global warming.
And coat hanger abortions.
While secretly being the Ubermensch.
Twilight Sparkle's like, can't we just watch some Harry Potter erotica?
Yes, they need some heteronormativity in their life.
They need... Twilight Sparkle needed cheering up after a disappointing birthday party.
A gassy antelope was what ruined the party.
And also, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
That makes me
So
feel...
in disappointment, Twilight left his little shindig, ended up waking up half naked in a Denny's parking lot.
With tangled slinkies surrounding her.
Yeah, right next to a Pac-Man uncontrollably guzzling cum. It says it! I swear to God, it says it!
Wait. Pac-Man uncontrollably guzzling cum of Her Royal Highness Queen Elizabeth II.
She wound up going to the hospital for some faith healing.
And too much hair gel.
After some half-ass foreplay.
The doctor discovered a fetus.
And
Falcon Punch!
The doctor happened to be a monkey smoking a cigar.
Who was a fan of the homosexual agenda.
Also known as Kim Jong-il.
They could hear... even after all of this, they could still hear the heart of a child.
Dead babies.
Opposable thumbs.
This is like those times when you get... This is like those times when you get sand into your vagina.
Sonic didn't know what to make of all of this.
So he called his best friend Gary Coleman.
And after exchanging pleasantries...
A salty surprise was what was waiting for him.
And by salty surprise, we mean golden showers.
I'm active listening.
And Twilight said, talk about the drama club.
What, you mean picking up girls at the abortion clinic?
Sonic
There's so much drama.
Sonic just laughed and decided it was time for some re-gifting.
As in accidentally slipping yourself a roofie.
Or mistaking a retarded person for someone who's merely deaf.
So while giving while giving Twilight Sparkle a clandestine butt scratch, he reached for his anal beads.
And she used her powerful thighs.
Wow, you must be pretty good at winking at old people.
It's
or
almost,
getting really high.
It's almost like a snapping turtle biting the tip of your penis.
Michelle
Or
Obama's
pooping
arms?
back and forth forever.
Sonic hadn't felt this aroused since he watched Two Girls, One Cup.
With African children.
Sure.
And goblins.
As filmed by Sean Connery and narrated by Sean Connery.
And directed by Aaron Burr.
And ignored completely by God.
Meanwhile,
unfortunately for Sonic, since he didn't wear pants, concealing a boner was rather difficult.
not as bad as a mime having a stroke, though.
Eating the last known bison. Getting a stroke while eating bison.
That's pretty bad.
Okay, so along came a tiny horse with cybernetic enhancements.
Being ridden by Michael Jackson and
I was
Skeletor.
Like, is this season 3 already?
Sonic began peeing a little bit.
Because he had been eating all of the cookies before the AIDS bake sale.
So
With prostitutes?
And Twilight Sparkle started dry heaving.
Ew. Okay, all
Because
right.
she ate so much Go-Gurt. With the Jews and the gays, and afterwards, she gave AIDS to the altar boys.
It was for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Sponsored by the Make-A-Wish Foundation?
Yeah.
I just want you guys to know right now that regardless of what happens here, I am not reciprocating oral sex.
I'm simply farting and walking away.
Even though I am a robust mongoloid.
And I'm a wisecracking terrorist.
How will we ever share this apartment?
The hardworking Mexicans started feeling repulsion, so they became kamikaze pilots. And started scalping people.
Oh, yeah.
You must construct additional pylons.
Said Christopher Walken.
You must construct additional pylons.
It was right then when Sonic discovered Twilight Sparkle belongs in the category of girls who shouldn't go wild.
She needs to do more scrubbing under the folds.
Oh my god. Is that why she's into farting into your petticoats and wafting at Lord Gregory?
With Italians.
Italians.
So after Sonic discovered a stray pube in the smallpox blankets, he got hold of guys from the Big Bang and conducted friendly fire against Natalie Portman.
Oh my god.
Who had Lance Armstrong's missing testicle.
That's the worst mystery ever.
Natalie Portman.
The Howdy Brothers.
I know. Nancy Drew in the case of the missing testicle.
After this whole night of awkward hot interspecies sex, they just sat there inside. And Twilight Sparkle asked what was wrong. And Sonic said, I'm friends with your dad on Facebook.
She's like, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, want to take in a wheelchair death race?
With guys who don't call.
Vehicular homicide.
Dying.
So Sonic started doing his impersonation of Stephen Hawking talking dirty.
Teaching a robot to love.
The Holy Bible.
Smell.
And the whole people smell.
Meanwhile, a neglected Tamagotchi is busy feeding Rosie O'Donnell.
And suddenly, hot people with Jufros appear out of nowhere, and they all just start riding off into the sunset.
Oh, that sounds like a good ending.
Not quite.
Not quite.
Not quite. Because after
that you've got a few more.
Yes, I've got a few more.
Because you're giving 110%.
Yes, I am.
And you're also robbing a sperm bank.
Yes, and after.
He has hope fueling him.
And after Twilight Sparkle, Mr. Menstruation Cycle, she decided that she should wait till marriage and committed herself to abstinence and decided to go into a career of installing dental dams into passable transvestites, Hasmore Kugel, the Clitoris, pedophiles, Bono, balls, racism, impotence, and geese. And overcompensation.
So the moral of the story is a cooler full of organs is always a balanced breakfast. This hot fic is brought to you by the Red Menace.
When the beat break.
Welcome to the Electric Brony.
After 45 minutes of guys talking off of cue cards.
Actually, we've been going for 15.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, no, that was not.
I hope that
45
was
minutes.
entertaining.
Hopefully
Hey,
it was.
were you just waiting for us to be done?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
Oh, well, we just finished our clock fix, so you'll
He
have to
had an
listen to
erection
it.
that lasts longer than 4 hours. Next week, it's just Sonic again with an erection.
With a different pony.
So that is
Exactly.
that's probably, sadly, one of the best Twilight Sparkle Sonic clock fix.
Yes, it is probably.
Wouldn't it be weird if somebody actually like transcribed that and then wrote a story using that
And
as
then
a
send it
framework?
back to us at our email address or on the
ponychat,
website.
yeah, ponychatlive@gmail.com. Or you can
only
contact
hope.
me as mdefmic on Reddit or other places.
Or just send us some snail mail because people actually still do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send it to that address on the website, even though it doesn't exist.
Uh-huh.
Things like 123 Equestria Way, Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Equestria Way.
I'd like to see the mailman try and find that.
Yeah.
Derpy Hooves could find it.
Yeah.
If Derpy Hooves can find it, then I'm not convinced it actually
Derpy Hoops
exists.
probably knows 123 Equestria Way.
She
It's just
sees
Dark Matter
through things.
Yes, she can see the fourth dimension. I guess we should get this out of the way. This podcast is going to be full of spoilers, so if you can't take the 20 minutes to watch the show, or you don't...
If you don't know what we're talking about, by the way, by the show, then you should probably stop listening right now because you're not a target audience.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you right
Why
now.
you listening to My Little Pony podcast?
So everything from this point forward is going to be either for people who have watched the first episode of the second season, or who don't care.
Yes.
So
how about that episode?
That episode
how about fucking Q?
Discord is awesome.
I
I'm
know.
not going to call him Q because I didn't watch Star Trek.
Well, I'm
I'll
calling
call
him
him
Q
Q.
because the way I see it, I told you guys earlier, I think it's just Q. He's bored with... Well, he was in the Pony universe, and then Equestrian Luna shut him off, so he went to the human universe, and after 1,000 years he grew bored of fucking him with humans, so he decided, I'm going to fuck with ponies again.
I decided to do that.
Because
No.
Discord is Q.
Dude, Discord is a fantastic villain.
Yes,
Too bad they don't
Wait,
spell
really?
Discord with a Q.
Yeah, that would have
that would
been awesome.
amazing.
Discord.
Well, you know,
I mean, it is the exact same character.
Yeah.
It is. There's no difference.
Except for the horns, they're a little bit different.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway,
Sure, visually.
doesn't
he
get-
looks different.
He's
kind of assumed.
I think he's a little bit taller now.
so how about we just start from the beginning? We got to see the Cutie Mark Crusaders.
Yeah, we got Cheerilee, the Cutie Mark Crusaders.
Taking them out on a field trip through, I guess,
with
outside of the labyrinth.
Yeah, and we got
Who
Twiz.
knew that Jim Henson's Labyrinth was filmed on location in Equestria?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
We can talk about the labyrinth later. I mean, we're still at the beginning.
David Bowie.
Wait.
David
So you're
Bowie.
saying that you're going to
Magic
recoup
dance.
the entire episode first?
We might as well. We don't have anything better to talk about.
If you haven't watched
well,
it,
we're gonna
Thing to
walk.
talk about.
We're gonna walk through the show and talk about each scene and then what we
Oh,
like
I see.
about it.
First of all, the arguing with the Cutie Mark Crusaders, calling Scootaloo a dodo.
That was cool. That was a total.
Don't call
Don't
me
know
things
the
words that I don't know.
I don't know the meaning of.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
And Sweetie Belle is now a dictionary.
Yep.
Yeah. So at least she has some intelligence now.
Well, no, dictionaries are rather dumb. They just
Well, yeah,
will
that's
tell
true.
you things.
She's book smart. She's word smart.
No, she's not.
I mean, Microsoft Word.
Everybody gets lucky.
can, tell you dictionary words.
Okay. So
Everybody gets lucky.
So
sometimes.
does Abba Bloom have any personality to
No,
speak of?
no.
Okay.
Not
Absolutely,
yet.
Did she
Hopefully
ever
in the
have
next
any
episode.
personality?
We'll get a little something there.
Well, you think that the Cutie Marks are gonna find some sub-elements of harmony,
Maybe.
and then they'll Sailor Moon the main cast, who will then Sailor Moon Q?
Sure.
Well, okay.
I just know we're gonna see Luna next episode.
Well, you want to make.
I'm gonna go with no, just because that way our bases are
I'm guessing
covered.
not. I'm guessing no.
I kind of don't want them to because, like I said before, it's gonna. They're not gonna be able to please any, but they'll be able to please some people, but they won't please everybody.
I think people will just be happy with more screen caps of Luna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One episode isn't, a whole lot, and like 3 minutes. That's it.
Yeah.
Wait, so one episode's just gonna be
And
like
not only
Playhouse?
that, but it'll
Play-
reassure everybody just seeing her that
She
oh,
wasn't.
thank God, Celestia didn't brutally
Yeah,
murder
yeah.
her.
No, didn't
So
exile.
one episode should
Anakin.
just be like of pinups of Luna,
Yeah.
like stretched out across a B-17 bomber, or like
I don't know, bro.
I'm talking about like the pinups from like the 40s.
Yeah.
She's like holding a bomb.
Yeah.
V
It's
for
not,
victory.
there's not even any talking. It's just
I
20,
love-
it's 20
It's
minutes.
22 minutes.
That's all it
pictures.
is.
Yeah, it's just posters of Luna
And you
acting
know what? Some people
lustily.
will be like, best episode ever.
And
Yeah,
other
yeah.
people will be like, "What is this shit?
20
Yeah, it's like
looking
she's
at a
like
mayonnaise.
she's
What
like
the fuck is that giant thing that she's on? Why the fuck is she being
What happened to
painted
that
on?
guy's head?
Why are you?
There's a B-29 bomber called the Luna Gay, and it has her portrait on it. And it's dropping a nuclear bomb on the Griffin Kingdom.
What the fuck is a nuclear bomb? Some of the children that are not listening to this say.
Fuck.
Well, children.
What
Alright,
Cold
so,
War?
but-
What's that?
But I want to establish that I
Yeah, you
do
want
not
us to-
believe
yeah.
that the Cutie Mark Crusaders released Discord. That was just a coincidence that started happening in the presence of the Cutie Mark Crusaders. Because
Well, you gotta remember, chaos theory means that
Yeah, but
something tiny could turn into something huge. You know, the whole butterfly flapping its wings.
It's kind of a really shitty thing that Celestia's like, I kind of knew this was going to come, but I didn't want to tell you until I was absolutely sure about it. Not the whole...
Didn't you see the other statues? It would be funny if the other statues were like the other 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Well, one thing I'm wondering is like they have a statue for victory, so it's like, what war did they fight? What war did they fight?
They fought the War of Discord.
there's gotta be a reason
Celestia
that
implied that
Diamond
was just
Dogs
her
are
and
underground.
Luna doing that.
That was
The victory pony
He would
implied
have
that.
had an army if he ruled Equestria.
So, well, then why is the victory statue in celebration of the army that fought against Celestia and Luna? There's that one statue, which is the victory statue.
How is that against Celestia and Luna?
Well, you said that he had an army of ponies that he controlled.
Well, yeah.
So they would be
But
fighting
if it was against Celestia and Luna, the statue that would be
They would have
opposing
just
them
turned
would
into
have been
stone
destroyed.
and stuck him in a place that everyone could see.
No, a statue opposing Celestia and Luna would have been destroyed. That would have been that was a statue
So-
of the victory against Discord.
But from what I got from it, Celestia and Luna were the only ones who fought that war. So what war is that victory pony for?
Maybe the one from before.
where the ponies are fighting against Discord?
I just can't see how...
No! If it's not that one, the one before that. You think the world is only 2,000 years old.
You have a
No,
poor
I'm not
imagination. Kind of have a poor imagination, bro.
It's like, Celestia's banished her sister for the entirety of time. You don't think that there was, I don't know, a god she...
I never said that. I never said that.
Well, what if that statue predates everything?
Well, I'm just saying. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm asking where does that statue come from?
Or what if she just put it up to give?
Well,
ponies
it's
hope?
in the same garden as the Statue of Discord, so like I said, I'm imagining it was erected in the victory of the war against the Discordian army.
But why then would it be a random pony to say that Celestia or Luna?
Because a lot of ponies probably lost their lives in the war.
But
you're assuming happened.
Yeah.
There's nothing to back this up.
Oh, hell no.
No, this is all fandom.
See, no, that blonde-haired spiky kid couldn't possibly be the son of that douchebag and that one black-haired kid.
But it's like, you were saying that, like, Discord would have an army of ponies fighting against Celestia and Luna. That'd be like Russia having a statue in honor of the Nazis in Stalingrad.
Actually, that would be pretty funny. People could throw.
What,
shit
are you
at
talking
it.
about the Discord statue now?
No, I'm talking about the victory pony, because you said that supposedly in the war between Celestia and Luna versus Discord, who is essentially
Who
a
said it was a war?
puppeteer.
I thought it was like
battle.
No, I'm not
tea break.
saying all the ponies were working for Discord.
Wait. You think ponies worked for Discord?
Well,
we're
manipulated by it.
We're manipulated by him.
Just because you can still
It's
work
a
for
major
something more.
semantic difference. Also ideological. And other big words.
Like anal.
That's...
Oh, wait.
Hey, what? Penal?
Anal. Okay. Alright.
Okay, anyway.
Hypotheticals aside.
Okay, yeah. Disregarding this
Shall
is
we
all,
go back to
this is-
reality, folks?
Yeah, this is all discussion that will be taking place on Reddit and PonyChan.
This is all stuff that's just happening in my brain.
Yeah.
I don't think any wars were ever fought on Equestria. All them statues are just people that Luna and Celestia didn't like.
Sad to the moon!
No. See, this is before she thought of using the moon as Australia.
Yeah.
Hey!
There you go.
Hey,
So who
I
else was
just
said-
saw something. I wonder if there's an Alex Jones pony, and he like has his own prison planet, but there really is a prison planet. You know, Alex Jones has prisonplanet.com or whatever.
Also, what other countries exist? Maybe.
Well,
they were
I
fighting another
think
country.
this episode firmly established that Celestia and Luna aren't like, they may be gods, but they're more like Greek gods and not like God.
Well, I never said they were omnipotent.
Or more.
Well, a lot of people
There are
say,
people there are people who do say that. Though.
yeah, there are people who
Really?
say that Celestia and Luna are like gods.
Well,
Where
here's a question: can Celestia make a boob that even she can't lift?
It's an important
It's
question.
an important question.
I imagine she can.
A boob that even she can't lift.
Then she's not omnipotent, bro.
Dude, but I imagine she could.
She just wants you to think that she can't lift it.
Yeah.
But if she can't make, there's no omnipotence either way. It's a rigged question with boobs.
Nah.
I think Celestia is more like Zeus.
I haven't seen her shoot a single lightning bolt, nor fuck anybody in the form of a swan.
I think
I was gonna mention the swan thing.
I think she's the god of having other people do her dirty work.
So, a normal person.
Well, I'm wondering because if we're liking Luna and Celestia to Greek gods, does that make Discord a Titan?
He's more like Hades.
No, Titans.
Titans were
Came
before the
before,
gods, and then
yeah.
were trapped by the
Oh.
gods. They
Yeah.
were usurped, and
Yeah,
then,
okay, then Discord is a Titan.
If we're equating them to Greek, yes.
Yeah. Well, they have all Greek. I mean,
Yeah,
the
if we're
show,
equating it to Greek mythos,
yeah,
yes.
then Discord is a Titan.
And he's an embodiment of an even more base concept.
Yes, of mischief and dishonesty and chaos. Yeah, but anyway, enough of that. Let's continue on. Then we have the intro, the classic intro, which I heard is going to be remade in a couple episodes.
Episode 3. Is when that
Really?
first comes.
Yeah,
Really?
they
Is
get
Kevin
new-
Smith finally going to be right about the pony theme song?
What did he say?
Okay, so apparently he and Harley watch ponies. But I think he gets high before he watches ponies because he could not remember the theme song.
Okay, is he talking about the new one or the old one?
Yes, he's talking about My Little Pony.
What episode is... Okay, for people who listen to Smodcast, what episode is this?
I don't remember.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is it the Smodcast?
No.
Is it the original Smodcast?
Yes, it is on Smodcast.
Okay, so just download all of them. I think there's like 150 episodes. And just start from the newest one and listen back. If you're a Brony, you will know when they start talking about
There's also one that's 2.5 hours long about Harry Potter, so...
Well, when they talk about Harry Potter, Harry Trotter and Dumble Smith, it's fun.
Harry Trotter.
No, they spent 2.5 hours talking about Harry Potter in a hole and the last movie.
Yeah, and it's like about how Dumbledore is like talking about how he stuck
but back to
a
ponies.
bundle of
we got
back to ponies.
Yeah.
Chocolate Rain, everybody.
Well, no, but Kevin Smith thought it goes into death metal after like the first like mime, and then it goes, and then I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, actually, I what got me into the theme song is that the more I listened to it, the more the electric guitar and the bass stood out, and I was like, this is actually kind of cool.
No, but I thought it would be funny if it did turn into death metal.
That would be pretty cool.
I'm sure someone has made that already.
Okay, so we had the intro, which we all know and love,
Clouds, Chocolate Rain,
and then you see Rainbow Dash chasing after a cotton candy cloud that's shitting out chocolate rain.
Yeah,
it looks like it's shitting on her.
Yeah, so
I love it.
I'm kind of sad that the internet has made me aware of those fecal adorers because I really wish you hadn't.
Fecophiliacs?
Yeah.
Oh, scat fetish?
Yeah.
You didn't know about that before?
No, I knew. He just didn't want to know.
Yeah.
It's not something you really want to acknowledge.
It's much bigger than I ever wanted to acknowledge.
Oh yeah, I know. I know about how big it is.
And I was just sad that My Little Pony reminded me that exists.
Yeah. But no.
Also, I was thinking, oh my god, now there's going to be a bunch of lunar fix too with Pinkie Pie and those balloons.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
we'll get to that.
Yeah, so but anyway, they gave a shout out to Zante with his Chocolate Rain song by making it rain chocolate.
Well, it was more over like they know that their audience is internet meme savvy.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, Chocolate Rain.
And the 5-year-olds don't give a shit.
Yeah, the 5-year-olds are like, oh, it's Chocolate Rain. Yeah. They're like Pinkie Pie. They're
laughing while, the kid's like, hey, Chocolate Rain would be a cool idea.
Yeah, they're like Pinkie Pie. It's like, yay, I'm going to lay on my back in this pillow of chocolate rain.
I think everybody also gave a hearty chortle when that ear of corn shot its load into Applejack's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like, I can't. Okay.
Yeah. And then we had the weird, surreal bunny rabbits.
Yeah, the Dolly
Llama.
Not Dolly Llama. Salvador
Slender
Dali.
rabbits.
Yeah. Yes.
Salvador Slender rabbits?
Yeah, like...
But they have hooves. Slender Man does not have hooves.
Yeah.
But it still looked like it.
It was still really awesome.
And then we had 2 scenes of Pinkie Pie, which are going to be turned into clot fix and porn, of her, like, mouth filling up with, like, chocolate milk.
Yeah.
And then going, hey, what'd she say?
What?
her mouth is, like, just full of chocolate milk, and she's, like, angry that it stopped.
Just angry that it stopped. That's all you really needed.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, these are things that scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, and then her lying in the puddle.
No, that
first of all,
yeah, that's like, okay, you're just fueling the clot fix right there.
Seeing that scared me that I'm going to have to see more Plumpy Pie pictures. Like, they're going to come.
Okay, what is this Plumpy Pie?
That's what she said.
No. Plumpy Pie is just fat Pinkie Pie. Whether it's human or a horse.
Because that needs to be a thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
No.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
Scrolling on art, there's like...
I mean, if you just look at it originally, it's super cute. But then actually the first one I saw was like somebody changed it all red, so now she's covered in PMS blood. That was implied. And then the second one was it was all white. So then it's like, okay, that was the one I was expecting. I was expecting the white stuff. Hey Dan, what's up?
Bad credit in the house.
Yeah. Did you watch the newest episode?
Yes, I did.
Awesome, good. Oh yeah, you're fatter than Dylan.
Yes, he is thicker than 3 inches.
Yeah.
You just called me 3
That's
inches.
Well, no, because he was giving him like that much space.
You just called me 3 inches, you son of a bitch.
So what do you think about Pinkie Pie lying in a puddle of chocolate, covered in chocolate, licking her chest?
Well, she wasn't licking her chest.
Well,
Yeah,
her
no,
tongue was
but-
hanging out, and it looked like it was on her chest.
See, now we're back.
I never got that.
projecting.
See, now we're back to the
I never
projection.
saw it.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I did notice that the cloud pooped liquid Rainbow Dash.
Yeah.
It was just a drop too, like I was trying to hold it in, like.
Chocolate diarrhea.
I was actually worried about Pinkie Pie because her cheeks were getting all full, and she was just gorging herself. I'm like, this bitch gonna get diabetes. They're gonna have to chop off one of her hoofs. That's not gonna be cool.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure if she was going to get diabetes, she'd already have it by this point.
Do you think she's immune?
I think
she's an earth pony,
I
right?
think
She's
a
the
cartoon.
physical embodiment of diabetes. It doesn't matter.
Diabetes.
She's the diabetes avatar. I thought that was Wilford Brimley. I have diabetes. I check my blood sugar. You've seen the Family Guy thing he did, right?
Who the hell did I just say?
Yeah.
but just really quick, because I'm on Pony Bro right now. I love how there's the newest is like the classic holding the TV, and the second is like what's on the TV.
Yeah.
Now it's lying Jack, and she's watching MSNBC.
Lying Jack?
You know how Applejack went from being honest to being a liar? And she does that whenever she lies. She does that crackhead eye twitch.
Oh,
Yeah.
The Discord curse.
Yeah.
Or whatever?
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, that all happens. They wrangle in the cloud, tie it down, and let all the animals eat it, and then they get a special message.
Yes.
Message.
Then
Yeah.
you got this
You have
awesome
one.
bitchin' stained glass scene.
Yeah, that stained glass is pretty
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
It's like at this point you stop thinking that you're watching a kid show and you're like, holy crap, this is like bitchin'.
This
Yeah.
is like Thundercats now.
Yeah, it's like
Shit just got
that
real.
far.
Wait. You're gonna have to give more context for that statement?
Yeah. Now, am I the only one who saw the last episode of Thundercats?
No,
Sure.
yeah,
Okay, they showed some of the other animal races, like they've been showing throughout the series. Well, they showed a bunch of tiger sharks. They all look like Mako.
Actually, that's 7.
They all look like Mako from the Tiger Sharks cartoon in the '80s. It was another Rankin Bass show.
yeah.
And they also had their own toy line, I think also by LGN, just like the Thundercats. And then on the one computer screen, they showed Monstar, the bad guy from Silverhawks, another Rankin Bass cartoon, and I believe LGN toy line from the '80s.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my god, and I rewound the DVR, and I'm like, are they all in the same universe now? Can they all cross over? Are they going to come back as well as like offshoots of Thundercats? How fucking bitchin' would that be? And I looked it up online, and fans were saying that's exactly what I saw, but who knows what they're going to do with it? Probably just because they have the rights to the characters. But
Well,
Either way, it's cool. But
Wait, what were you saying?
no, go ahead.
nice one.
oh, great! I broke their
Nice.
brains.
And you missed an episode.
Yeah.
There's an episode after that one.
Oh, yeah, well, my roommate has to DVR every awful fucking show that Sci-Fi puts out.
Oh God, people
So fucking
still watch
all my
Sci-Fi.
shit. I can't watch wrestling now. I can't fucking watch half the shit I want to watch.
I think I stopped caring about a year before they changed it to SYFY.
Yeah,
Every once in a while, they have some good stuff on there, but for the most part, every idea on that channel is awful.
Yeah.
Did they do Warehouse 13?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's garbage.
Yeah, it is. I just watched it because they said, hey, it's set in South Dakota. I'm like, okay, I'll watch it.
It's set in the middle of fucking nowhere. It could have easily been Nebraska.
Which in itself is yet
Or
another-
Iowa. Or Montana.
Wyoming. Yeah.
Although Montana would have looked much nicer.
Yeah, it would been pretty.
But no, that's another shot at South Dakota, though. It's totally like, oh, we put our hidden thing in the middle of South Dakota because it's a flyover state. Nobody will ever find it.
Fun fact, one of the main characters from the Resistance game series is from Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So was that chick that died.
And where?
The Black Dahlia case.
Oh. Okay,
Really?
Back to some...
Fuck, I don't care.
Something that
Back to
is
some
maybe
people
akin
care about.
to, you know,
Ponies?
the awesome
Yeah.
stained glass scene in Ponies.
Yeah, where in like fucking Discord's like, fucking Michael Jackson moonwalking on top of Twilight's head.
No, that's
Actually,
a running man.
Yeah.
That's a running man?
It's a running man.
Okay, I know.
The feet are doing a moonwalk.
Yeah.
But the upper body is doing the running man.
Okay. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because he's just that talented.
Oh, are they going to redo the Running Man now?
But
they're redoing Get Your Ass to Mars.
They are redoing the thing, and I'm actually kind of excited to see
It's
that.
not a redo, it's a prequel.
It's a prequel.
But
it's like, I don't know, some people are like getting excited for it for like the wrongest reasons, because I guess the main character is like a woman.
Recall, not Running Man. They're two different movies.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And they are redoing Total
Turn
Recall.
in your fucking sci-fi.
What I said was, are they redoing it because they're redoing Get Your Ass to Mars? I wasn't equating them as the same movie, bro.
Okay. They're gonna have the three-tittied hooker in it again. And they said they're gonna make her better.
You should. People on audio need to see how frustrated you look right now.
Ladies and
Oh my
gentlemen,
God.
frustration given form right here, right now. You're going to see a man.
I'm gonna be
head
the villain for
explode.
the third season of Ponies. Guess what? There's not gonna be a third season of Ponies.
That's
See, if it's the embodiment of frustration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but anyway, I thought that like when he said that like anyway, back to the
What?
ponies. What?
That comes true. I am so good. You son of a bitch. Punch
But
your ass dead.
It's not gonna happen.
But anyway, so did anybody else think that like when he said that Pinkie Pie was his favorite pony, that it was somehow Pinkie Pie was gonna be?
Well, she has the closest chance of turning evil. If this was a grimdark
So
series,
is
she
this going to be
is
an
evil.
entire season of Pinkie Pie? Like, I have to go with him now.
No.
Like, she becomes evil?
Because it's a two-parter, and then the rest of the episodes are going to have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, that's usually how it
pretty
goes.
much.
Until the third season opening,
Have you
which
checked
is...
the spoilers?
Hang on.
No.
It's gonna be like
Yeah.
Marvel Comics. He's Galactus. He's gonna make her his new Herald, like Silver Surfer or any of them.
Wait.
And then the rest of season 2 will be them going through all these different worlds trying to get her back.
Nice.
Kind of like the, I hope, second season of Fanny and Stocking. That wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
But anyways,
by the way, a quick little thing. Did you actually test the mic and see if it sounded well?
yeah, it sounded
we
well.
checked
We tested it.
Cool. I didn't know.
So
be a really awkward thing to realize
whatever
right now.
happened, whatever happened on Thursday, that's totally Icarus's fault.
Oh, okay.
So anyway,
Well, you recorded the whole show with no audio.
no, it's like they tried to do a pony chat live, and it was just all
That actually sounds better than...
than the regular show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Ouch.
Anyway, really quick before Midnight Dreams takes off for work, well, I actually had since you guys are taking off, I might as well say it now. What I was thinking about doing was, and the listeners can give feedback on this too, whether or not they want to see this. Send up a webcam up here, maybe on that cabinets, and doing a Stick'em live chat where we don't interact with them, but they watch us, and then they can talk in a chat room and respond to us.
So it's kind of
They
like
give input.
that Big Brother.
Yeah.
I hate British television
So
like that.
it's a webcam show.
No, it's like they can watch a live recording of us doing this podcast.
So they'll like put money in a PayPal account for us to flash them and stuff, right?
No. We're like 3
Well,
steps
they
away
might.
from Howard Stern.
Yeah.
First we need to get the money, then we get
You want me to
the
get some script?
power, then we get the bitches.
All right, Slag. What's your favorite pony?
Well, we get some strippers in here and they cosplay as ponies. Boy, I wonder how that tail's holding in there. I wonder how she's got that tail.
Years and years of practice.
Yes, and a tight asshole. That's where I went with it.
We'll have to have celebrities on and ask them if they like anal.
Do you like the shape of a horse's vagina?
Oh.
Okay, anyway.
I'll bring in a bunch of disabled people and make fun of them. Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Howard Stern's penis, Baba Booey. I have serious. I actually listen to him once in a while. I have serious issues.
Yeah.
On
I
satellite
actually
radio.
enjoy that show because I think he's a lot cleverer than people give him credit for.
He. I mean, even though he's old and kind of been around for a long ass time, he. The only reason he is where he is today is because he knows what the fuck he's doing. Opie and Anthony are cool as hell too, but you gotta give it to the king.
I like Bob and Tom, but yeah, they're no outer star.
Yeah, but anyway, where were we?
We were still talking.
Yeah, we were still stuck in the stained glass.
We're at like scene 3.
Real quick though, I gotta mention Celestia sticking her horn in the
the glory hole.
The glory hole?
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Except you can't say that in a room full of people that you don't want to say that in front of.
This is the glory hole. And then she touched Twilight's shoulders with it.
That did also. No, I was just imagining how Discord got in there. He's like, he hired Quagmire. Quagmire stuck his dick in it. And then he's like, wow, how did you get that open? Or how did you match it? He's like, no, I didn't. I just stuck it in there and broke it.
Well, now Discord has horns, though. No, he has 2 horns. Isn't one of them straight? One of them's like a deer antler.
And the other one's like from Ibex or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that one probably went in there.
Yeah.
Then he's got the cock of a bull and it's got a horn in it, or a bone in it, so that, you know. What? Well, he's got all these parts of different animals. What's his cock from? I mean, you know, the fans want to know these answers.
I like how that's the question. What animal is
I bet
his
he's got a
dick?
butthole off a skunk or something. Like, it's got to be a cool butthole. It can't just be like a regular butthole. You know what I mean? It's got like the 2 nodules where it can aim the spray like a fucking like pepper spray. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh, so you're saying it's like he has like a skunk's asshole where there's the 2 pores that spray out.
But there's like 2 little hemorrhoids. And,
the problem with that is that those aren't the asshole.
Yeah, those are the stink glands. You're asking if he has like a cat's asshole, which can just like clip off the turds and just stay clean.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know why anymore.
Why?
Well, it's like when you have a cat on your lap and you pet it, eventually it's going to show its ass to you.
What?
Yeah, that is if you've ever had a cat. That's
Yeah, if you've ever had a cat, they will do that. They'll sit on your lap and you pet them, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Hey, I know what you need to see. My asshole."
Yeah.
I don't know. Which horn is the straight one? You pointed out.
I usually get offended and punch him right in the asshole for that.
I push him off.
Oh, I guess it's not as straight as I thought. Well,
yeah, because the one is like extremely crooked, and
back to the penis theory.
Okay, you can keep talking.
That's the best we have to go on right now.
That's pretty solid evidence.
Even I'm pretty done with that.
Lock-picking skills, you know what I mean? Like,
or maybe he just, I don't know, was there. Because he can be. Because that's pretty easy.
That could set up a future storyline. Maybe somebody betrayed her. Maybe Luna.
Pinkie Pie.
You think that's why Space Australia was formed?
Space Australia.
The moon?
The moon. Or Space Georgia, because Georgia was used to cart away prisoners.
Russian Georgia or American Georgia?
No, American Georgia.
Oh.
It's not as funny.
Yeah.
Space Australia.
Go Space Broncos.
Go Space Broncos. Space Rugby. So...
Space Rugby.
Okay, so she sticks her horn in the glory hole, and
then
opens
retrieves
it up.
the empty box.
Yes, and Rarity's like, "Oh my god, that box! I'm coming! So many jewels, so sparkly." Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's a gold
I haven't seen anybody drool over a box like that since Ellen DeGeneres. Okay.
That's clever.
Yay!
That's like it's like Tosh right now. It's like 22 minutes long, 2 minutes of jokes.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's fun.
Hooray!
We can get a couple minutes of humor in this show. We'll be good.
Yeah. So yeah, the empty box.
Then we already covered the stained glass scene, so now we're in front of the maze.
Well, and then Pinkie Pie is like, wait. She's like not too keen on stopping this.
Yeah, she's like,
well,
guys.
If
you're all this Discord means chocolate rain,
chocolate milk, cotton candy clouds, fucking crazy ass hooved rabbits.
Oh no! Actually, before that, she's like
oversized apples.
No, and before that, when everybody's it's like shocked that the box is empty, she's like, "Okay, I'm going back outside."
Yeah, well,
I'll be outside in a chocolate puddle with a swizzle straw.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, why not? If they need to come up with a plan, and Pinkie Pie is definitely not the planner.
There is chocolate milk to be had.
Yeah.
Yes.
If she starts.
I just love the look on Celestia's face when she said that. She's like,
my face when.
She's just like, what?
What? But
she's like,
you picked some pretty fucked up friends there, Twilight.
Friendship is what now?
Well, you gotta remember in the first season, Pinkie Pie just like steals Celestia's cupcake from in front of her.
That was awesome. Though.
Yes.
Also,
you gotta eat that.
Also, she has windshield eyes.
Yeah. After she got a mouthful.
So you think that Pinkie Pie is going to be revealed to be some sort of an extraplanar demon or something?
Only time will tell.
Because we'll start.
Hey, maybe she's like a deep one from Lovecraft.
Yeah, I was about to say we're going to start entering the Cthulhu.
Yeah. It's like, she's like just going to slowly turn into like a giant frog or something.
Well, that would be frightening.
Actually, that kind of makes sense because remember they bred with humans, and then the offspring would become one of them after like 30 years or whatever.
Yeah, they would turn into deep ones. So
maybe that's why she was like adopted in a family where all the hair color's wrong and shit. They're not her true family.
Yeah.
Are you saying that the Amish aren't a real family?
Actually, go read that H.P. Lovecraft story again. Innsmouth kind of sounded like those people were Amish.
Yeah, I'm
really.
Yeah, so this is actually a very good recommendation for a story. The Shadow over Innsmouth by H.P. Lovecraft. It's actually a very good story. But anyway, so now they're in front of the labyrinth.
I'm gonna have to take off, guys.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna have to.
And then the Goblin King comes out with extremely tight pants.
Okay, so you and Dylan are taking off?
Dylan might be coming back.
Yeah, Dylan, are you coming back? Where is he?
He's gone. He's dead.
He's dead. He died.
He's outside just running for dear life.
Yeah. So anyway, okay, I guess it's just us.
Just us. We're awesome.
Yeah, we are awesome. So what? They're in front of the labyrinth right now?
Well, I don't remember the episode very well.
You don't?
I only watched it 4 times yesterday because everybody's like...
Contributing nothing. Way to go.
I've only watched it 3.
Well, everybody was like, hey, I haven't seen the new episode, so they watched it again. All I remember is that it was funny when they stepped into it. Oh, are you talking about rule number 1?
Yeah, where they lost... Well, we already know about that.
I don't care. They lost their wing boners and penis heads.
Yeah.
So...
And they all freaked out, and Applejack and Pinkie Pie are like, fuck you guys.
Pinkie Pear, huh?
Pinkie Pear.
And see, that's what, I think they should have wrote the episode a little different. I thought the whole thing where they end up like becoming divided should have been over the fact that the Pegasus unicorns bitch about how they're just earth ponies now. And
I thought that too.
Earth ponies would be like, what the fuck?
It would have been a good point for racism.
Yeah, but I don't think they were trying to... Yeah, or like classism. I don't think they were trying to go for that, but that would have been really cool. If it was like, yeah, it's like, oh, what, now that you're black, you're not good enough?
Yeah, now that you don't have that job.
Yeah, now that the Black Like Me episode.
Yeah. But they didn't, and Discord shows up in person, and it's like, you know, here are our rules, you know, no wings, no magic, and all the ponies have to complete the maze together. Or not together, but they have to, every
pony has to play.
Yeah, every pony has to play, and nobody can leave until the game is over. So they're like, okay, and they all step in. All of a sudden, boom, they're all divided.
Well, it was actually kind of cool to see the hedges rise up.
Yeah, like in Harry Potter. Or in any other story that involves labyrinths.
Harry Potter had hedges?
Yeah, they had a labyrinth.
Oh, yeah.
When he started giving the rules, I was hoping he'd be like, rule number 1, you can't talk about Pony Club. Rule number 2, you do not talk about Pony Club.
That would have went over more than just little kids' head. Yeah. I don't think most people have. I don't think very many bronies have seen Fight Club. So
what?
I don't think so.
Oh, come on.
I don't think so. Anyway, what do you want?
I'm just waiting for Dylan to get out of the crapper.
Okay, so the hedges came up.
And, like, they all start freaking out a bit. Twilight tells them to calm down.
Hey, we just broke the 4th wall. For all these people knew, we never take poops.
Yes. We're like girls. We're like girls. We never poop.
Actually, he could cut all of that out, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then they could think we really are girls. We just really masculine girls.
Only strawberry flavored farts come out.
We are? Well, we're either really...
we're talking about ponies.
Well, we're either really girly men or really masculine women. With penises.
It's about as masculine as
Wait. Are you saying that having a penis makes you masculine?
If you were a woman and you had a penis, I think that makes you pretty masculine.
If you're a woman and have a penis and have tits,
And a vagina.
And a vagina, then I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Anyway, okay, so we're back in the hedge. The hedges lift up.
Justin brought up the thing, why don't they all go through the hedges? I would have thought that Discord would have stopped that.
Yeah.
You would think, but Fluttershy does do that.
She only hides in it. We don't know if she actually went all the way through one of the hedges. She just appears out the side of one.
Yeah.
But each of the ponies has its own personally made illusion.
Yes.
Yeah, they're chasing their cutie marks.
Yeah.
Yes. But I thought it was really funny how every other pony quickly calms down, becomes like super confident. We're like, we can do this. Let's go. And Fluttershy's like, what the fuck was that? And just starts screaming, and
I thought she was played a little weakly, and then they made her normal self later. I don't get it.
Well,
we'll get to it.
Yeah,
she's never dug the flying thing. She said it several times.
Yeah, she's not big on the flying, which, yeah, it's like I always thought that was.
So then her losing her wings isn't much of a loss. I would have thought.
Yeah, I
just because she doesn't like flying doesn't mean that she can't fly. Because if he didn't take her wings, she still would have been able to use that to her advantage.
And she still was pretty freaked out. I guess if all of a sudden a body part of yours just vanished, I think anybody would be freaked out, even if you didn't really use it, like your penis.
I use that. You can't equate that. If you equate it with something else that it's like if I said I don't like walking, and then suddenly I lose my legs. That's still a bit different. If I had wings and I didn't like flying, that would be different.
Well,
in the original design of the show, wasn't she an Earth pony?
Yeah. And Pinkie Pie was the Pegasus, and Pinkie Pie was originally called Surprise.
Oh God, butt sex.
What?
Never mind.
But so what? And then first up is Applejack, as always, and hers is probably the most boring. Well, hers is a fucked up one, but it's actually kind of boring. There's like two of them that are fucked up, and two of them that are funny, and one that's just kind of.
It's the classical three witches trickery thing.
Yeah, because we didn't see. Yep, see you, Dylan. You'll be back.
I'll be probably back.
Yeah.
Okay. Please don't be back. Because then he'll drive a truck through the window.
Yeah, it is a big window.
Yeah.
And probably kill me.
I might be able to dodge out of the way.
Yeah. I'm fat. They'll bounce.
Oh, that'd be awful.
I'll be like Luffy from One Piece.
Oh, no, but if you bounce, that doubles the force load on you.
Oh, right.
Yeah. You're not
That'd be horrible.
Yeah. It's called dead.
Yeah. Okay. So what? Applejack's was the first one, and hers was fucked up. She had a fucked up transformation. Formation.
Oh, you're talking about Applejack?
Yeah.
It was kind of fun.
I noticed that when they all got cursed, their color went.
Yeah, their color changed.
Yeah.
I think that's more of a visual cue to the watcher.
Yeah, because Twilight Sparkle,
not an actual physical change.
Yeah, because Twilight didn't notice.
I wondered if they're going for something symbolic there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Where they're all gray. Yeah, that they lose their color because they lose like their soul. If you can make their soul that simplistic.
No. Well, they lose their aspect of harmony.
Yeah. And Applejack's his honesty, because again, and hers actually was a pretty powerful one where it's like, sometimes the truth really fucking sucks, and you don't want the truth. So it's better sometimes. And I do subscribe to the idea of sometimes it's better to lie. If you're going to avert a very dangerous or painful situation, it's always better to lie. That's my.
Whose power's the truth again?
Applejack's is honesty and the truth.
Is there fan art of her going, "You can't handle the truth"?
Or I don't know. That would be funny.
There will be soon.
Yes.
There will be soon. But yeah, so she goes into an apple grove, which is really creepy because all the apples fall and they form these faces. And they say
they're like apple elementals.
Yeah, apple elementals. And they tell her, you can make one wish, and she wants to know what's going to become of all this. And she sees, and the elementals remind her, sometimes the truth is painful, so be careful what you wish for. And she sees all of them telling each other to fuck off, and they all go their separate ways. So that basically their friendships are destroyed, and because of that, she sees the truth, and she's in a very painful, really, what do I want to call it? Suggestive or vulnerable state. She succumbs to the curse. He kind of has to. It looks like what Discord has to do is he kind of has to knock them down before he can curse them. So he presents her with the hard truth, and then she succumbs to lying. And then she does that awesome thing where every time she lies, she acts like a fucking crack addict looking for her next fix.
Her tell is very obvious.
Yeah. She does that eye twitch.
As an old D&D player, I constantly wonder what the hit die of all the monsters on the show are.
6.
Like, when the Apple Elementals showed up, I'm like, okay, there's 3 of them, so for the encounter, they've got to be less hit die than her, right? But...
Yeah.
That's not true. That's not true in any D&D, bro.
And like, otherwise, I was thinking like, oh my god, you wandered into a part of the dungeon that you're not high enough level for yet. Run!
Well, she may be high enough, but if they're... Because she could kick them, which is what she's good at, and they'd be destroyed, but then they just automatically come back together. She'd have to, like, smash every single apple.
Well, they're not a physical confrontation
She'd have to trick them
anyway,
into a
bro.
factory and get them into the smelter.
Make them applesauce?
You know, and probably spray them with liquid nitrogen first.
And then throw herself into the
No, that's
fucking
stupid.
furnace
Yeah.
so that the alien queen inside her doesn't make more? Is that what you're saying? Jesus.
Kind of, sort of.
Christ.
Kinda, sorta.
So, and then Twilight's... And all of a sudden, Twilight Sparkle's there, and she's like, come on, we gotta go. What happened here? And Applejack lies.
Who are you talking to?
Who are you talking to?
No pony?
I wasn't talking to no pony. And, you know, she does the crackhead twitch, and it's like, whoa, she just lied. And then, what was the next one? Pinkie Pie? Or
Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie was a really fucked up
I took
one.
notes.
You took notes?
I came
Nice,
prepared.
Nice.
Nice.
So the next one was Pinkie Pie, and hers was creepy.
Steve Fluttershy. Funny.
Hers was creepy from the start because she just goes into a place where there's balloons with faces.
As soon as those fucking things showed up and they were giggling, I audibly said to my sister who I was watching the show, I was like, that's terrifying.
Yeah, that was terrifying, but she's not terrified.
Some of the balloons had these big ears, and I was like, they
Mickey
kinda looks
Mouse.
like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
What, are they saying something? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse balloons, they're all over the place.
And one of the balloons, like, gets tangled in her feet and causes her to trip in the mud, and all the balloons laugh at her. And she's not laughing, and one of the balloons... And, you know, Discord's there, it's like, why ain't you laughing? And she's like, well, they're laughing at me. And it's like, well, aren't you used to that? All your friends laugh at you. And she's like, no, they laugh with me. He's like, oh, I'm not so
now
true.
a dodo.
And then, so basically she realizes she gets knocked down into believing that everybody's laughing at her because she's so silly and so fucked up that she becomes angry. She's no longer a happy pony. She's evil and angry. Quick to snap. What?
He has amazing handwriting.
Really? I think my handwriting's terrible.
You have
No,
readable
that's-
handwriting.
God.
It's readable. And,
You're so responsible. You took notes.
Yeah.
I'm just flying off my memory.
I'll have to take notes next time.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take notes now.
But I don't know if I care.
God
now.
damn you for
and
stepping
that
on
was
the
with
bench.
that was with a pen too.
It was with a pen.
You made very few mistakes.
Wow.
Good
Actually,
Lord.
it looks like it was with a marker.
It was with a pen.
One of them felt
Yeah?
tip.
Yeah.
I call those markers.
Well,
Well, because the felt tip is much more different.
I like to call gasoline applesauce. So anyways, I was making an applesauce Molotov cocktail. The baby's going all mad.
Actually, I thought
Because I was feeding it to babies. And I was like, applesauce is meant for babies.
okay.
So what you're saying
Have you
is
ever
that
had your handwriting analyzed?
No.
you're a psychopath.
You ever read about that?
Everybody's a psychopath.
No. I read a book on it once and analyzed mine, and I'm insane. And I was like, great.
Like I
there you
said.
Like I said, everybody's insane.
Like I
Yes.
said, everybody's a psychopath.
It's like dream analysis books. It's like,
You're a
everybody's
psychopath.
gay.
You're obsessed with penises all over the place.
I'm
Bam.
obsessed. Well, yeah, I'm obsessed. Yeah, okay, yeah. According to my dreams, I'm obsessed with sucking my own cock because that's what half my dreams are.
Wow.
There you go.
Everybody's.
Well, it's sort of like a nightmare because it's like I have it in my dream memory that if like I come, I die. If I come into my mouth, I die.
You'll be like not Dante's, Randall's cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is like
He snapped his neck trying to suck his own dick.
Yeah, I can't come because if I come, I'll die.
No, my thought was Sisyphus. It was a Sisyphus that had to roll the rock uphill with his nose for all of eternity.
Yeah.
And every time he got to the top, it'd roll back down.
Yeah. Actually,
it's like in whatever level of Dante's Inferno you'll be stuck in. You'll constantly be trying to reach your own dick and never be able to make it.
No, it'd be like
That's sad.
No, it'd be just a constant case of blue balls because I have to suck my own cock, and just as I'm about to come, I have to stop, or else. But
you
have to start
build
over.
up such a tantric yoga charge that your spiritual energy would be very powerful.
And then I could just jack off and come and just blow Satan's head off.
No, you'll blow your own spine out.
Yeah. Anyway, you were talking about
recoil will be so.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Dead.
You were talking about Sisyphus, and if you actually play the new PC game Rock of Ages, you play as Rock of Ages is a game made by Ace Team, which makes really cool, really messed up games, and they made a new game called Rock of Ages, which is like a combination of Monty Python and Marble Madness. Have you played Marble Madness, Josh?
No, I never played any game before 1987.
Ah, okay. Anyway, yeah, Marble Madness, you roll.
Why? What about that
I
thing?
fucking need to work on my sarcasm.
What about that thing with the rubber ball with the string on it that's stapled to a wooden paddle? Will you play with that?
I suck at those.
That's like pre-1987.
But it's also not a video game.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're only talking video games.
So yeah, Marble Madness, you're trying to get a marble down to the bottom of the hill.
It's awesome, but the arcade was more fun with the thing rather than...
Anyway, in Rock of Ages, you play a Sisyphus, and he takes his boulder and smashes his way out of Hades, and he just goes through all the ages. Like, he goes up against King Leonidas, he goes up against, like, Charlemagne, he goes against
I saw that, it looked pretty fun.
Yeah, the video.
You're smashing all these like SD soldiers and shit.
Yeah, they're like Biox tapestry soldiers and like pottery, like soldier. They actually like cut them off of the pottery and have them 2D. And yeah, it's like Marble Madness, but you play a Sisyphus, rolling a boulder. You gotta smash. Literally, the description is, why are you doing this? Because the other guy's a fucking jerk. You gotta smash up his castle. Yeah, that's the description of the game. It's like, the other guy's a jerk.
Is this a Flash game, or is this
No, it's an actual. It's like made in Unreal, in the Unreal Engine.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's it's $10 on Steam, and it's fucking awesome. So, but anyway, we're talking about ponies, right?
Yes. Which pony are we on?
We're at the end of Pinkie Pie. She becomes really angry. She's like, oh, and Twilight Sparkle shows up. It's like, oh, I'm glad you're here. Oh, what? So you can laugh at me some more?
Yeah.
So Pinkie Pie's now angry. And next up is Rarity. And that one was a funny one, but the intro to that one was fucked up because you see that the labyrinth doesn't conform to gravity or the rules of physics because she's like walking
sideways.
It's like MCS you're painting.
Yeah, it's an MCS you're painting.
Or drawing.
And she just doesn't seem to mind at all. She's just like, oh, I have to do stuff outside.
Well, you gotta remember, magic exists.
Yeah.
She's flown before.
Yeah.
This is nothing.
Yeah.
Suction cup hooves is probably a very low level.
The movie Labyrinth. Is there parts in that where they show that like it doesn't conform?
It's been so long.
It's been forever. Now I want to watch it. Now I'm gonna go on to Netflix tonight and see if it's on there. Actually, I could probably check right now. But anyway, so she's walking along on the side of walking sideways on the side, and walks right into her cutie mark in the side of a cliff. And it's like, ooh, it's so pretty. And what are you looking at?
I'm just showing him the trailer for Rock of Ages.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's not important.
Yeah. So, and basically, she sees these giant gems, and they're just so irresistible. But she did try.
Yeah, it's important to note that
she tried,
jumps right into trying to hypnotize her, and she resists it and starts to walk away.
Yeah,
it's all like,
and see, I have to stress that because Rarity still is the most hated pony, and it's just good to have a reminder that she may come off as a real stuck-up bitch.
Yeah.
She's still a good person. Oh, a good pony. You know, she's still tries her best. You know, and where am I going with this? I don't know.
I have no idea. She's not a bitch.
Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah, she's not a bitch all the time.
And even
She has redeeming qualities.
Yeah.
I've said some terrible stuff about her, and she's my most hated character. I will admit that there's a possibility that she's acting that way because she's hiding insecurities or deep pain or whatever.
Maybe.
Maybe if this was more grimdark.
Yeah, but eventually she succumbs to it, and she just goes, "Mine!"
Oh,
she
God.
just screams that. I just thought that was so funny. She just becomes a child.
And then she punches the rock down.
Yeah, and after a couple hours of punching...
Couple hours? I thought she did it in 30 seconds.
Well, I think it's implied that she's there for hours.
Really? I didn't catch that at all.
Well,
that's a lot of rock to dig out.
Yeah, she destroyed half a mountain.
You ever play Minecraft?
No.
Okay, she's playing Minecraft with a wooden... She's playing Minecraft with her... Actually, have you ever tried to mine with your fist in Minecraft? That takes forever.
Yeah.
That's what she's doing. And she, but
sounds like Doom, where you don't have a gun, you just run around punching crap.
Yeah, it takes forever. So,
or GoldenEye, where you just ran around judo chopping everything.
But yeah, so
Golden Gun was better.
She finally gets her
hated judo chop.
She finally gets her diamond out, and she's just talking about it's her long lost love, she's gonna fuck it.
Well, her destiny is a rock.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah,
I don't remember her going to a rock.
And she's talking about her sexy hunk of diamond, her fucking rock, and then the cliff collapses, and it's Twilight Sparkle and the rest of them, and they're like, "What are you doing with that huge?" Because she's trying to carry the diamond now, and she's carrying this huge boulder. And it's in reality, it's a huge boulder. Yeah. There's nothing special.
It's revealed to be a big boulder.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure that fulfilled a lot of Fat Neckbeard's fantasies, because that boulder has to weigh at least 300 to 400 pounds, and she's carrying it on her back. So that must have fulfilled some person's fantasy of riding Rarity. She's like, "Oh my god, that boulder must weigh 400 pounds. She can carry me!"
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I thought it was kind of creepy that when she was talking about the diamond, the voice actress was putting some huskiness in her voice. It sounded pretty sexual.
Okay, what kind of a rock?
Well, she was
rubbing all up on that rock.
I think she was actually getting turned on by the rock.
Okay, how
do
many?
You think the voice actress slipped her pocket vibe down there or something to get those scenes?
How many cubic feet do you think that boulder was?
I'd say.
Now hang on. How big are the ponies?
The ponies are the size of golden retrievers.
Oh, so they're miniature ponies.
Yes.
They're small. They're my little
ponies. Okay, so
Princess
Celestia is a normal horse.
Yes.
No, she's I'd say Princess Celestia comes up to right here. She'd be or either up to your shoulders. The top of her head, not the top of her horn, but I'd say the top of her head would come up to your shoulders.
Oh my god.
Let's say the rock is 4 feet by 4 feet.
Yeah. So, and let's assume... Sphere. Okay, and supposedly there's a diamond in there, so we have to assume that the rock around is probably
how do you know there's a diamond
granite.
No, I would not assume that there's a diamond.
I wouldn't think there's a diamond in there at all. It's just a solid boulder.
No. Well, let's just assume it's granite. I'm just saying what the type of boulder is. I didn't even think that the
rock actually existed.
No, the rock does exist. It's just a boulder.
Yeah, because Twilight has to carry it too.
Yes.
But Discord shatters the entire maze afterwards. So I don't think any of it actually existed. I think he was just having a wank with them. All he was doing was trying to focus on the one element of harmony that he knew, or at least talked about, not knowing completely in and out, which was magic.
You're saying it was all symbolic, that was her cross to bear, and she's dragging her cross around.
That underneath all of it, she's just greedy, and that's the thing she's going to have to deal with.
I'm saying that might be her fear.
Is greed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he preyed on their fears and then focused on Twilight Sparkle.
Well, how about we hammer this out for the Klopfickers about whether or not she could carry a fat nerd?
Okay, how many cubic feet is in a sphere again?
Okay, let's say it's 4 feet by 4 feet of granite. How much does that weigh? Because granite's a pretty heavy stone.
I don't know how you, like, how do you measure a sphere?
Granite, 168 pounds per cubic foot.
And how many cubic feet was the...
And if he's saying it's a 4-foot diameter sphere...
Say it's like 3 feet because you count off the parts that curve. Just roughly guesstimating.
3-foot diameter sphere? How can you figure that out?
No. Here's my thought: is let's just say it's 3 cubic feet. It's like 3 squares. So that because if it's not really truly 4x4 in a cube, you shave off a corner. You shave off 8 corners because it's a sphere, not a cube.
So you're saying it's...
Hey, so I know that a lot of the...
So you're saying it's at least 7 cubic feet?
Yes. Let's go with that.
I wasn't good at math.
Oh yeah, let's just say
it's 7 cubic feet.
So 7 times 168 pounds?
Yeah.
That would mean it's well over half a ton.
And that's if it's granite.
Okay, yeah, I was assuming it was like 300 to 400 pounds.
No, this is actually a really cool website. I fucking found specific gravity and weights by man.
Actually,
why don't we try like sandstone?
It'd be 8, I believe.
Why don't we try sandstone?
Well, I was going with, if it was sandstone.
Yeah,
Let's see.
That would be lighter.
Let's see. We'll talk about something else.
What? Sandstorm? Do.
Okay, so...
quartz sand is 75 pounds. Gravel with sand is 120 pounds. Sandstone, 145.
Ooh. Wow. Okay, we'll just assume this is some sort of very porous lava rock. Then that would probably...
I assume it's paper mache rock, like that big boulder that the Gorn picked up to smash Captain Kirk with in the old original series.
Anyway, if you're like into being a fat nerd, fat neckbeard, and wild ride rarity, don't, because that's creepy.
Possible.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
What?
87% sulfuric acid weighs 112 pounds per cubic foot.
Wow. Okay,
that's amazing.
Anyway, we're probably gonna get some message from
somebody that actually knows
a mathematician, Brony, or a student who's going to tell us we're all
so
fucking stupid. Or geologists.
Yeah. Dear fucktards.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious to get a message from a geologist.
Yeah, seriously, if you're a geologist or you're studying to become one, let us know, like...
how heavy was that boulder?
Yeah, for all the neckbeards who want to fantasize about riding rarity.
But then again, keep
or
in mind,
Twilight.
it is an inherently magical...
Yeah, or Twilight.
It is an inherently magical universe. There was magic involved. For all we know, the laws of physics do not apply.
He would have been like, fuck you guys, you used magic to carry that bitch.
Well, technically, they don't have their horns, so they can't use magic.
Yeah.
All the magic's in the horn. Huh?
Yeah, but the contest wasn't for him. The contest was for the ponies.
I have a question, too.
Yes.
He has 2 horns, right? Does that mean he has twice the magic of a unicorn?
No. He has 2 arms. Does that mean he has twice the lifting power of a one-armed man?
I would say he has 1.5 times the lifting power of a one-armed man.
That actually gives a lot of credit to the unicorn. Well, maybe if they when they lost their horns, maybe it's like if you like cut off the horn or the wings off of a Pegasus or unicorn.
If you cut the wings off of anything, it can't fly.
Yeah. But I'm wondering if they just become like Earth ponies, because they're actually showing that the unicorn... Because in the first season, they always mention how like weak Twilight Sparkle is.
Yeah, but she's a bookworm.
Yeah, but she's
a thin black chick. I haven't met a strong one of them at all.
Sure, but then in this newest episode, she's carrying this giant fucking boulder.
Which
so I'm wondering if when the horn comes off, they lose the magic, but they gain all the raw strength.
Do you think he gave them that advantage along with it? It could be. It very well could be.
That he turned them all into Earth ponies, so now they can't fly or use magic, but they're really strong, which is what an Earth pony is.
You've never met a strong, skinny black chick?
Not that's this tall.
And on 4 legs. With
all of them
hair.
get crushed with the
Who was that
boulders.
famous gymnast in the one Olympic team? She was like 5 foot.
I don't know.
Negative 1 foot.
But I've never met her.
I bet she's strong as fuck.
Yeah, but I've never met her.
The only
I've never met means I've never met. I don't know what you think it means.
He's never met Serena Williams.
I haven't.
Yeah. You're making that out like it's like you're like surprising.
Serena Williams is like my
no
height,
shit.
though. Like
it's like no shit.
So, what does "I've never met" mean to you? I'm confused.
I'm
now.
just saying that there's some very fierce skinny black sisters out there.
I don't doubt that.
Email me.
I've never.
And that you shouldn't be saying stuff about them.
I've never met them though. If they can bring
Well,
a
here's
fucking
hoping.
granite boulder.
Hey, and I'm into the brown sugar too, so email me too. Okay.
If one,
I actually don't care what color the sugar
here, so this is a
Yeah.
contest. Any chicks can bring a 3-foot diameter boulder
On
to
your
the
back.
store.
Yeah. I will have sex with you.
Well, then I'll meet them, and then I can
We'll
be like,
throw-
I'm managing that.
We'll throw together some sort of prize. I mean,
Hey,
I think
that
you
one
deserve something.
one picture of
You win a boulder.
Hey, that one picture of Carnival Twilight.
Yeah.
Somebody colored it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a little dark for Carnival.
Yeah.
I would have expected gold.
Yeah, more gold. Yeah, that's Twilight Sparkle.
That's too gothy.
Yeah.
Carnival is far more
I'm
light.
kind of creeped out by the showing of the butt.
It's golden light. Oh, that reminds me.
No, that's a tattoo.
That
But yeah, there's a
reminds me.
tattoo right on her asshole.
I had the worst thought. It's like, hooray, plots exist. That way I won't have to watch these people bitching about there being no
I thought that
plots.
too. I thought that too because there was a lot of bitching about people were worried there weren't going to be any ass shots, and well, we got plenty of ass shots.
No, it was just funny that I was like,
What do
yay.
they call plot? Oh, plots,
Plot.
right.
I told you over Facebook. Plots euphemism for ass.
yeah.
Horse ass.
It was just funny that I was like, I don't
Because
have
of
to
the
watch
one
them bitch now.
Yeah.
Yay.
Meme.
It was weird.
Yeah, I watch it for
was
the
weird.
plot.
You'll find something else.
It's
Yeah,
like
well-
I read Playboy for the articles.
Actually, it did
Actually,
have
I
good
do.
articles until like 80.
Well, that's a common thing people say.
I love
the
the 70s
joke.
articles.
No, any porno mag, read the articles.
They have really good
Like, I
articles.
could bring you a
actually.
stack of porno from the 90s, and you read the articles, and they were saying shit that, like, because it's a porno mag, and they didn't have to worry about their freaking sponsors going, oh, we're offended, we're leaving. They could say whatever the fuck they wanted. Some of the best journalism in the 90s was in porno magazines. They were saying shit that people didn't have the balls to say for, like, another 10 years. Like, normal print media, nobody was saying this shit. Like, articles about how the U.S. was becoming a third world country and was in certain places. We didn't hear about that till 10, 20 years
Anyway,
later.
y'all can check this
Sorry.
out. Y'all can check this out on like some other podcast.
Also, they had
we
a
should
really
we
good
should
review of the Atari VCS.
yeah. Well, we should make a
Read the articles in porno magazines, people. You're missing out.
Yeah, we should make a separate podcast for him.
Well,
Like, we need another-
No. Every time that I talk about let's have him do something, I always figure it's like.
Hey, yeah, that's the idea for a new podcast. Dan does something.
Actually, that sounds awesome.
That sounds like a great idea. All right.
Remember to cut that part out.
I don't think anybody's gonna steal that because they don't have Dan.
Well, yeah, but there's already a show that says that's like Dan hates that jackass.
Okay,
Or,
well-
what is that show?
It's god awful.
No. What's the title?
Well, and then
Dan
there-
versus.
Dan
well, and then
versus-
there's that one podcast, Lou reads the internet.
Yeah, but we don't have a Lou.
Yeah,
Nor do we have a Lou Reed.
yeah. So anyway, back to the ponies. Where are we at now?
So
I think we finished
Let's just-
discussing
Okay, we
Rarity.
finished with
let's
Rarity,
skip
so
to
now we're...
Fluttershy.
Now we're on Fluttershy.
Which is the best one, the funniest one and the best
I
one.
didn't. I stopped caring by then.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, that eyebrows on them butterflies is kind of freaky.
I was hoping if they ever make a toy for Discord that he also has a little butterfly version of
Oh,
himself.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
No, actually, what I
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
do
yeah,
is
yeah.
that is
Yeah.
hook it.
Just one.
No, you'd need 3 of them.
Only one of them was him.
No, all 3 of them were him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They all mimicked each other.
He appeared as her cutie mark.
Oh my god, he could trilocate. He is powerful.
No,
Yeah.
well, I assumed that he was like, oh,
Hasbro should hook up with ThinkGeek and actually make those butterflies and they actually fly.
like the flying panties.
Yes.
That would be frightening.
Yes.
Or
I think
those
that's
remote control.
the point.
You ever seen that remote control helicopter where it's actually like a bug and flaps its wings?
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
talking
think
about.
That, yeah. That would be funny, especially if you could like talk through it.
Yeah.
I
So
think regarding the Fluttershy one, I think it's important. I think it's important to note that, like with everybody else, he broke them down first, but Fluttershy was resisting because
He was just like,
"No,
bam.
I'm weak,
He's
and
just like-
I love my friends for it." He's like, "Well, fuck, this isn't funny."
it's like,
anymore."
yeah, yeah. She's like, okay, enough of this bullshit. You're a fucking bitch now. Arrivederci.
Which means that the entire game is completely under his control.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's doing it only for his own edification.
to establish himself.
The outcome is going to be exactly what he intended it to be when he first started. He's just since he has the upper hand, he wants to fuck with people.
Although I still assume that he might have been able to figure out Twilight a little bit better, or figure out magic a little bit better. Because I don't think he would have done that for nothing. I think he plans out a little bit better than that.
Yeah, but
well, now I wonder, since John Delancey, who is doing the voice, and did the voice of Q on Star Trek Next Generation.
That's what I'm treating it
and the other series. If this is an analog to that, I don't know how much of that they'll use, but are they going to refuse to play the game at some point?
I'm thinking so.
Like Picard did? Like, oh, well, destroy us if you want. Then you have nothing left to play with. Oh, fine.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, because, again, it's like I said before, I think this is just Q being... Like, he was originally fucking shit up in the Pony universe, got kicked out, went to the human side and fucked around for a little bit.
He's just
got kicked out. Yeah, he's just bouncing between the universes.
Or that, or Applejack will just straight up kick him. Like Cisco. Cisco on Deep Space Nine, he punched Q, and Q's like, Picard never hit me!
I'm not Picard.
Oh, that would be so funny if Applejack kicked him and he's like, Celestia never kicked me! Oh my god, if they did that...
That would wrap up the episode in about 3 seconds.
No, then somebody's got to take that clip, match it up with Deep Space Nine, post it on the Star Trek subreddit, and a whole bunch of Trekkies are going to cum their pants.
Well,
I actually thought that them using John Delancey was an attempt to bring Trekkies into this fandom.
Well, somebody posted... somebody went to... When that came up, it wasn't announced that it was John Delancey, so somebody went to the Star Trek subreddit, and I actually, on my board, OT, went and said... I just want to... Because I was like 99% sure it was him, but I just needed confirmation. And like on both sites, different, it was me and somebody else did it. We were not trying to force ponies on you guys. We just want to know, is this Q? And people listening, they said, yes, it is. Holy fuck, it's awesome. He's back doing something. And they said, holy shit, he's actually being Q. And it's like, that got like a lot of Trekkies turned on to.
And I wonder how many other voice actors from how many other fandoms
they're going to
bring in.
Now.
Well, it's like everybody wanted like Weird Al Yankovic, but like this, John Delaney came out of like left field, and I think that's actually better if they. Yeah.
John Delaney is a different guy.
I'm sorry. Bring it in Q. Yeah. We'll just call him Q.
That's how I do it. I can't remember your name. I'll call you by your character's name.
Yeah. But I think that'll be better is if, like, they want Weird Al Yankovic. Well, we'll give them that, but we're going to bring in all these other celebrities that they love and never considered.
I think this might be the season of people they could get.
Yeah.
Well,
which wouldn't be bad.
From what I've seen from other shows, if they bring in one Star Trek actor, they can get all the others. Yeah. Look at Gargoyles. They had like one or two people from there. And next thing you know, everybody did a guest spot as a voice actor on that show.
The only thing I'm worried about is...
So I fully expect the rest of the Star Trek
Also, the old Star Trek people need money, I'm sure.
Well, the one thing I'm worried about is I don't want it to become like The Simpsons, where it was just like, what celebrity are we going to bring in this week? Who cares about the quality of the show?
Yeah. No. See, the way I'm assuming it's going to happen is they're going to make references, but not make completely, oh, look, it's Mulder and Scully.
Yeah.
And look, they got flashlights.
Like Jason Thiessen, the director of the show, has been asked before, and he fully acknowledges that if you try to focus too hard on fan service for the people watching your show and not actually making a good show, it makes the show shit. So they don't want to do that. Yeah. They want to keep making the show like in the first season that everybody fell in love with.
So that totally what it is.
And I think they're definitely capable of maintaining that as long as Hasbro will let them do it. Yeah. It's up to Hasbro now what happens. And again, it's like Hasbro said. I think they're still just keeping a hands-off approach because they've never dealt with this before. They have people in their marketing department. They said, I've been with Hasbro for 25 years, and we've never seen this happen before. We do not know what to do.
It was a good, perfect story.
Welcome to the internet. It's a system of pipes and tubes, and weird people hang out in it, and guess what?
Well, it's like they've always had adults who are in the Transformers. They've always had adults who are in the Nerf.
Well, no, they haven't. They had kids that turned into adults.
Yes, kids that grew up, yes.
Yeah.
And now that they're having kids, and now Ponies is good.
Well, now it's like they have some that the kids never never grew up and were still into. Now they're just having people who were never into it just all of a sudden getting into it with all the fanaticism that a fanboy or a nerd will go into something with. Yeah, they've never had to deal with it.
Well, that's because Transformers is shit right now.
Yeah, it's garbage.
No.
I hate to say it.
Although they did do a steroids episode.
I saw it.
It was okay.
I love because
Transformers Animated did it better with the upgrades.
Oh, yeah.
With what's his name, Lockdown, and then Prowl got hooked on him, and then he ended up with a samurai set of armor when he was like all like super buffed out. Like that show sucked, but they had some cool writing.
Yeah, the molds.
Like the animation looked like garbage.
I like the molds for the toys, though.
I hated them.
Really?
I thought they were garbage. I hated the art. I liked the writing though because the show threw in little stuff from all the different timelines.
That was really funny, actually. On that one side OT, they have like this huge 70-page thread about Transformers. And they're all talking about like the old shows and the toys and how the new shit all sucks and everything. Every once in a while, I'll pop in there with a troll face and be like, "My Little Pony's better."
Yeah, that's I think exactly why they're getting some of this fandom is because it's like there's nothing real else to fan.
Well, one thing I've noticed is that they're making a dumb mistake because I think they're trying to push Pound Puppies now in the same way. It's like, no. Don't.
I think Secret Butt Fun was your day in the sun.
Yes, Secret Butt Fun.
That's about all you got.
Yeah, that's all
I
you're
watched
getting.
one episode and did not like it. However, John DiMaggio is the voice of the one big sheepdog or whatever.
Yeah, the Secret Butt Fun.
Get him as a voice actor on MLP.
Oh yeah,
They can do that. They can
He
easily
voice acts and everything, and he's amazing. He can do everything. He can do a black guy. He can do like a scratchy voice guy. He can do a robot. He can do a gay guy. He can do anything.
Hey, he could be Stephen Magnet's gay walrus lover.
It's just funny. It's like he can do a black guy.
But okay.
Well, no, like he could do like a Harvey Firestein.
Yeah.
Like a really scratchy voiced queer. You know what I mean?
I apologize. I'm gonna fart. There we go.
I think that's the end of the show.
You're supposed to have
No,
a button.
we're
You're supposed to
still-
have a button to kill your mic. We only got one mic.
Yeah, we only got one mic.
Well,
so.
as long as you're doing that, I must go pee pee.
Okay. But so anyway, quickly, Fluttershy, she becomes a bitch,
Flutter bitch.
Flutter bitch, and she whips Twilight in the face with her tail,
And then it hit
which
checks.
is
Yeah, and then
it hit checks Pinkie Pie,
in the head.
and Applejack laughs at her, and Pinkie Pie's like, "What are you laughing at?"
Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk.
Oh man.
That was a good. Ba-dum. Yeah, that was a good
Oh.
riff right there.
God, what happened after that?
Then I think it was the worst.
Oh
one.
yeah, then
Rainbow Dash.
Then
Rainbow Dash was like the worst one because not only did she betray her friends, but she ended the game.
Actually, she showed more loyalty to her
City.
home
Yeah,
than her
city.
friends.
Well,
But
that's a tough decision to make.
That's how Superman fucked an entire town in Superman the movie.
Yeah.
Instead, he goes and rescues Lois Lane, killing an entire town.
And Rainbow Dash could have stayed in the labyrinth and possibly just killed everyone in Cloudsdale.
Yeah.
But that's
So-
the important thing to note. He never says specifically which choice she makes results in the destruction of Cloudsdale.
Yeah. It could be her going to Cloudsdale destroys.
He presents it as a dilemma of either this or that.
Yeah.
And I think it also proves that for sure that
But
what I'm saying is the outcome of the game was always going to be the one he wanted.
Well, we knew it was always going to be. He wouldn't do it otherwise.
yeah, but it's like so. But yeah, Rainbow Dash had to make the choice of who to betray, and because she was loyal to both, and she had to betray one.
She made a bad decision. She made.
I don't think so either. I'm not chastising her for making a bad decision. She, with the information that was provided to her, she had to make a decision, and
she chose her hometown.
yeah, it's like, well, you know what? The worst that's going to happen to my friends is this game is over, and whatever chaos will happen. But right now, my city's being destroyed, my hometown's being
And if
destroyed.
that goes, then no clouds, no rainbows.
Yeah.
And then that entire region would drought out and probably wither to nothing.
And a lot of people might be thinking, hey, you're implying a lot of things. No, when somebody is actually put in that decision, that's the thought process that goes. Every time you're in a chaotic situation,
you always go into the worst case scenario.
Yes, you always. This is happening in any real person's mind. This is what happens whenever there's a life and death decision being made. This happens 100 times a second.
Huh.
Decisions are being made. So we're not fanoning anything. This is honestly, if she's a sentient being, that's what's going through her head.
Like, it's important to note that the choice presented to her after the hypnosis is, you could either go, leave the game and go save Cloudsdale, or stay in the maze and
wander forever,
and have nothing accomplished.
Yeah.
He does imply that not only would she do nothing.
He seriously implies that if you stay in the maze,
nothing happens.
You will accomplish nothing.
Yeah.
I think Rainbow Dash tricked him. I think she's going to get help. I think she's going to come back with the Wonder Bolts and fucking just carpet bomb that motherfucker.
I fucking hope not, because then she would have made the bad choice.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be the worst idea.
In which case, then, she completely ignores her loyalty to her friends and her hometown and anybody else that might actually be helpful in a cosmic game. Well, what is she gonna go grab? Thanos and the Infinity Gauntlet?
He doesn't have the Infinity Gauntlet anymore.
Oh, fuck me with continuity.
But anyway, Rainbow Dash's decision was the one that caused the destruction of the Labyrinth, which ended the game, which meant they failed the game.
She's going to go to DC and ask for their help, and everything's rebooted, and she's not going to recognize anybody. Why Superman got pants and work boots?
Flash is going to go so fast.
Speaking of the reboot, I really hope they stick with the asshole Superman. I hate the... I really like the asshole Superman.
Nope, shout out. I'm reading Grant Morrison, the current writer who's wrote a number of comics, and he's wrote Superman before. Have you ever seen All-Star Superman? That's based on the comic he wrote. Yeah. Okay, he's writing it again. I'm reading his book, Super Gods, which just came out. I'm like 3/4 way through it. Actually, I'd like to do some readings from it on the air at some point.
Yeah.
He talks about in there, if you go back to the original 30s Superman, he was a man of the people, and he was taking like all these corrupt factory owners and landlords and stuff in the middle of the Depression and throwing them out windows and crap. Yeah. He didn't kill anybody, but he was letting them know that you can't just shit on people. In fact, the early Superman, he says, is basically socialist, and they've gone back to that. I haven't read the comic. From what I've heard, in fact, if you've seen the TV ad, which I saw twice last night, they show him hanging a guy out a window, and that's a corrupt landlord, and the cops are pulling guns on him.
That's still a crap ad, though. It doesn't tell you anything.
Yeah, but I think it's funny that with that happening, that was so funny that a little while ago, I think it was 6-7 years ago, they came out with Soviet Superman.
Red Sun.
Red Sun, which I read recently.
I have that. It's a really great comic, but it's they're essentially just going back to what Superman originally was.
Well, and that's not the first time that they've done the idea of Superman growing up in the Soviet Union instead of America.
Yeah.
It's been done.
It's a big Cold War thing.
Well, it's been done a number
Well, it's
of
sort of
times.
like how Iron Man was originally the U.S. versus Russia or the Soviet Union, and the Soviets had their whole range of Iron Man.
Titanium Man. And
shit. Yeah.
Crimson Dynamo.
Crimson Dynamo.
And the Red Ghost, technically, although he didn't have a power suit.
Wasn't there a whole Soviet team? They weren't. They were
every country had a team. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they weren't. They were originally the villains, but I think it was after the fall of the Soviet Union that it became sort of the good guys. But I remember there was one where it's the Red Dynamo, and there's this giant bear.
Well, in a lot of those old comics, even when we were supposed to be in a Cold War with Russia and whatnot, a lot of times they'd have one issue where we'd fight whatever Soviet team, but they were always very good about showing that some alien threat invades. Okay, now
they unite. Yeah, it's sort of like a G.I. Joe where.
Yeah, with the October Guard.
Yeah, where the
October Guard were never their enemy; they were always an ally against Cobra.
Yeah. Yeah.
More of a.
Every time I see this Cards Against Humanity boxes standing up like this, I think it's going to be the monolith and just sink into the table. It's just going to sink into the table. Yeah, okay.
That's a good thump.
Yeah. So, we're almost to the end of the episode that we're talking about, despite all our wanderings. So, yeah, Fluttershy's a bitch, and Rainbow Dash has to make a rash decision and ends up betraying her friends to go save her city. Yeah. And the labyrinth is destroyed, the game is over, and Q says, we're gonna have some fucking fun now.
Yeah. I think he might get bored.
You think he might get bored?
I think he might.
I don't know.
What does Q do? He does something for self-amusement.
Yeah, and I think he has plenty of ways to amuse himself.
I don't know.
He's been with the humans for 1,000 years.
Now, is there a continuum? Is there other Q out there? They're going to come and punish him for what he did.
Well, wasn't it in Star Trek that there were multiple gods?
Continuum.
Yeah, the continuum.
And in fact,
God, that'd be so weird. Because we basically said that like Discord is a Titan. Because like if Celestia and Luna are, because you know about the whole
the Titanomachy.
The My Little Pony just has so many shouts to Greek mythology, and we're just going under the assumption that Celestia and Luna are Greek gods, which means they're very powerful but not omnipotent. And yeah, they rebelled against Discord, took over Equestria, and locked up Discord, which implies that Discord is a Titan because that's what happened to the Titans. So maybe Discord's a Titan, which means there's multiple Titans. I think there was 18 Titans in the Greek mythology.
I don't know.
I'm confused. I'm trying to remember whether there was 18 Titans in Greek mythology or 18 Titans in the Dune universe. No, you read the shitty prequels to Dune.
I read Dune.
Yeah, the original Dune.
That's as far as I went.
There were prequels.
I was like, I'm good. I enjoyed it. And then,
well, all the ones that... The prequels were shit, but everything Dune and afterwards was awesome.
I don't know. Which prequels are you talking about? Are you talking about the ones that his son went and did?
Yeah.
Because I actually really dug those.
They were really kind of Matrix-y to me.
Well, wasn't the original Dune, like in the second book or whatever, he like ODs on spice and becomes the Flash and runs around at super speed defeating an
No,
entire
he's blinded by a stonecutter, and according to Fremen religion, if you're blinded, you have to wander the desert until you die. Because there's no use for blind people. And he consumes a shit ton of spice, which causes him to be able to see, like, everything. 2 seconds into the future, which essentially makes him not blind, because he can see what's immediately going to happen.
Oh, because I only read the first book. I've seen the original movie, and I've seen the mini-series that Sci-Fi did, and they covered the second book. And the way they show that is in the end, he's literally running around like the Flash at super speed, defeating this entire army.
Hey,
well, that's a shit representation.
And in that one movie with Sting in it, flying codpiece.
I do not... The whole thing that ruins Dune for me is the whole end fight where Fade's on top of him and has a little needle thing that it's like he's wearing over his hip, and all he has to do is put his hip down on the guy in a grappling situation. Oh, it's poison, you're instantly dead. And the guy's on top of him, and he just has to put his hip down, and he somehow flips the guy off of him. I'm sorry, I've done a lot of grappling, judo, jiu-jitsu, shuto, I've done all that. There ain't no fucking way he would have been screwed. You just gotta drop your hip, it's simple. And it's like, yes, there's reversals, but without him getting his hip down, that whole thing was so unbelievable to me. All the rest, that was more unbelievable than all the other nutty, like, you know...
That's fucking dumber than the rain.
Arab psychic magic stuff. Freaking...
Or the fact that they had those guns that blew shit up, and that was the weird.
Oh, the voice?
Oh my god.
No, that was cool.
That was dumb shit.
That was cool. The whole force field thing is stupid. What are the excuse for them to sword fight?
The force field's in the book, bro.
But they have to sword and knife fight slowly to sneak it through the shield, and then they can't really see. And I'm like, wow, this is garbage. I hated it.
But at least it was in the book.
Yeah. But...
And you don't shoot lasers at him because a nuclear reaction is what comes out of it.
Oh, right.
They should have shot lasers at him from orbit.
Yeah, because that was one cool scene in the prequels where, like, that one planet, I can't remember.
Did
where
somebody
they had,
get shot?
Was that?
Did somebody get shot?
No, it's the guy who invented that force field.
Okay.
He's on this planet where they have that's the Reddit pony.
Okay.
So she's got like an antenna for?
Yeah, because the Reddit mascot is a little alien with an antenna like that. So her horn is the Reddit antenna.
Okay. I thought it was just problematic.
And the Clop version of that is her wearing lingerie and holding a whip in her mouth.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I thought I should mention
Thank you, furries, for ruining everything.
That needs to be a thing.
And the My Little No Sleep version of it is her, and her eyes are melting.
There you go.
Yeah. So, but...
it looks like there are 12 Titans.
There are 12 Titans. But I think there was 18 Titans in the
Well, now the Titans have monsters that are under their control, or their friends, like the Hundred-Handers and stuff.
There's also a big list of the children of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, would that mean that Celestia and Luna's parents were Titans?
I don't know.
Quite possibly.
Is Discord one of their parents?
Nah, it's his boyfriend, because they fuck all the time.
Well, he looks like an Eastern dragon mixed with the idea of like a chimera. Although, what did they call him? They called him a...
Something dumb. I didn't understand why they didn't use the word chimera.
I thought they said Draconicris.
Nah, it's a Draconic.
A quiz?
Draconicus.
I thought that was dumb. I thought chimera was a perfectly good word.
Draconicus is a species of damselfly.
Oh. Damselflies freak the shit out of me.
Yeah,
okay, we'll read up on them. What do they do? What's their special thingy?
I just went to Wikifer, and apparently there's a...
What's their Pokemon stats?
First type normal, second type it's a flying bug type. Damn. I don't know. I think it's ruining the card game at the moment.
Yeah. Wait, what do you want to know about damselflies and Draconicus?
What's their special ability?
They underglow...
Zygoptera.
Yeah. Boy, this is interesting. We're talking about damselflies.
Oh yeah,
just keep talking. I'm going to read this.
Let's look at the Wikipedia page and stay silent for a minute. We're doing our research.
No, but I looked at Draconicus, and like the first link is like Wikifer, so that like made me scared.
Maybe it would have been funny if he was a duck-billed platypus-ish or something.
No, but apparently in the furry universe, he's a dragon that wears a thong. Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I think I'm done, bro.
Yeah. See, look.
No.
See. Look at his package.
Oh, that's Gregory Draconicus Draft.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, okay, there's a difference between DA people and, I don't know, furry anything.
So, yeah.
I'm just glad he was wearing a thong.
So, Discord's a Titan, and possibly Luna and Celestia's parents are Titans. Actually, they would have to be Titans. If we're following the Greek mythology, if we're subscribing to the idea of that My Little Pony's parodying Greek mythology, they would have to, their parents would have to be Titans.
And Batman.
I just love using
the
term. I just love saying Titan. Titan's an awesome word.
It's okay.
I could say Titan.
It's okay.
Titanium.
Actually, they kind of sort of brought Thomas Wayne back, but it was all ruse.
Where? In Dune?
In Batman comics.
Oh. In Dune? Little Bruce Wayne's parents were killed by Sidecar.
Oh God, that would be so awesome if, like, after G4 is all done and shut down, and they decide to boot it up with like Generation 5 ponies, and they just parody the Dune universe.
I'm pretty sure that the fact that you just said it means it exists someplace.
Yes, yeah. If you want to draw like some really crazy, whacked out versions of the ponies, just call it G5 ponies and set it in the Dune universe.
Well, right now, I think what they could do is they could do the ponies as like the Captain Planeteers, or
Power Rangers would be better.
Power Rangers, Voltron, anything where like, oh, our powers combined, all form the head.
Yeah. It's a Mad Max comic. You should check out the newest Mad Max comic because they get into an argument again in front of the Cthulhu because Midnight Dreams. Jesse went a whole thing about how he doesn't think that the Cutie Mark Crusaders aren't to blame. And yeah, here they're getting to a fight in front of Cthulhu, and Cthulhu's waking up.
And this also backs the fact that I think everybody that Luna and Celestia did not like, they just turned into a fucking statue.
Yeah. I wouldn't give the Cutie Mark Crusaders full credit.
I don't know.
Okay, so you're saying that they're more powerful than Cthulhu.
No, I'm saying that they make a good alarm clock.
But they are the ones who put them in stone.
Oh, maybe. It's very weak stone, though. Apparently, a tiny alarm clock trio can wake you from it.
But still, considering
magic symbolism.
Well, still, Cthulhu.
Magic symbolism. I believe magic is usually used as symbolism.
But see now, no. What I'm trying to get
tell that to a pagan.
What I'm trying to get to is that like.
Don't tell that to a Christian.
Yeah.
Symbolism, and then lightning bolts shoot out of
the devil's work.
But no,
divining is the devil's work.
All right, let him finish.
No, but what I'm wondering is, they're obviously powerful enough that they could imprison Cthulhu. But Cthulhu's only a high priest. and the greater elder god. He is a god, but he's just a high priest. He's not really that powerful.
Also, that's a tiny
but
Cthulhu.
now you're crossing fanon with canon though.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm crossing it with Lovecraft because I want to, because I love Lovecraft.
Well, that's all right, because when Cthulhu comes, they'll just summon Godzilla, and Godzilla will take care of him.
I think that their love child would be the most frightening thing in the universe.
I mean, Ponyville's going to get wrecked, but...
Ponyville's already been wrecked.
Yeah, Cthulhu's just going to destroy their dreams.
Don't you remember their bug infestation?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's a light-up shirt.
But, oh my god, what if Nyarlathotep shows
It's
up?
a shirt with
Or
the
one
fucking
that
heart
showed
light
up
in
there.
it. That's cool. I hadn't seen that. Leave me alone. Don't judge me.
Wait, what are you saying, Dan?
Or the Shoggoth, or whatever.
Shoggoth was just a dumb pile of bubbles. Acidic bubbles.
Fuck you, Bubbles.
What were the things that look like a lobster with wings? The aliens?
The Amigos. They're from the planet Pluto.
Oh my
Or they were originally, I think Lovecraft said that he wanted them. No, they were supposed to be from the planet Nemesis, but Nemesis was the placeholder name for Pluto before Pluto was discovered.
Well,
But now Nemesis is supposed to be a star that's orbiting around the sun out past Pluto. It's supposed to be like a brown dwarf. It's sort of like
I
how...
thought it was supposed to be a red giant.
No, I thought it was like a
surrounded
brown...
with planetoids, and when it comes through every so often, it freaking throws off rogue comets. And
Where are your notes now?
Yeah, again, we don't have any proof of that.
We'd
Sorry.
stray this far.
No!
it's like dark matter and
It's useless.
God. Magic, there's no proof.
Yeah. Fun fact, before Mercury was discovered, Mercury was actually discovered fairly recently, like in the past couple centuries. They actually hypothesized that there was a planet called Vulcan.
But if Mercury was Vulcan, all the Vulcans would burn up.
No, they were naming them after the Roman gods.
Yeah.
His joke.
Terrible joke.
You're terrible at
Doesn't
sarcasm.
matter.
You're like the internet at sarcasm.
I don't
It's
know.
hard to tell.
You're pretty good at sarcasm on the internet.
I think we're pretty much done talking about the episode because now it's to be continued, so we don't know what happens.
Well, now hang on. Do you think they're going to do like the old Star Trek?
No.
And basically be like, oh, you got to wait till the end of the season
No,
to
no.
find out
It'll
the
be next
cliffhanger.
Saturday.
It'll be.
And then it'll be a bunch of completely disjointed, non-serial episodes. And
Yeah, slice
the
of
end.
life.
Or it's a quest season, and
No.
they got to get their friends back.
I don't think
It
so.
won't be. You gotta remember, it's a kid show.
And it's also
how many kids show out there follow a string?
non-Japanese, non-English. And by English, I mean, the UK.
Right.
Yeah.
Their shit's more serial than ours.
How many
Old
American
English.
kid shows?
Old English.
Are
Old
that- are
English
that
is
serial?
completely divorced from either.
Okay, looking at the description on Wikipedia for the next episode, I think it might be actually a 3-parter.
But it says
No,
one
it's
of two.
been announced
bro.
that it's a 2-parter.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
Okay,
they've
because
said it's a
Archer is
2-parter.
one of 3 so far.
but yeah, it's saying like the description implies that there might be a 3rd.
Well, they might go back to it later because of the tickets in the first season where
Well,
it demonstrated.
Because it says
and then
Twilight
the
and her pals start fighting because of Discord shenanigans, and then Twilight has to start brokering a peace among the ponies so they can unite and defeat Discord.
That sounds like one episode.
Yeah, that sounds
They
like
could-
one-
If they
Do you
spend
think-
more than 10 minutes fighting, people are gonna leave.
Maybe, yeah.
Hell, they could just fight and then all of a sudden after the opening, theme song, Twilight Sparkle's running around trying to broker peace for, 5-10 minutes until the next commercial break, and then they go Sailor Moon on his ass again. That's
I'm
the
gonna lie.
last part, right?
We got a piece of email. I'm sorry. We got a piece of email last week, or this from the last episode. And I wanted to bring that up really quick. You guys keep talking about whatever.
Oh. Okay.
It's not really a whole much left to
would-
talk about unless we're going to start
That
speculating.
would have been
about the
great
second
if you
episode.
had said that. I don't know, in a pause.
Yeah, I could
What does the
probably.
email have to say?
He's looking it up.
That's what I'm looking up right
'Cause
now.
This show is working on the whole this, and this.
Yeah.
And then actually having shit
We-
prepared before getting there, but it's not quite there yet.
So we're actually trying to have
structure now.
I'm assuming by next week. Yeah, with his notes, I assume by next week, if I take some notes and
I
come up with
take some
ideas,
notes, yeah,
and then we actually do a little thing beforehand where we actually go not over a script, but over the general talking points, and then like, do you want any emails, and then submissions and whatnot. That would be a show.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. So yeah, I got the email. We got one piece of email, which is pretty standard.
One
email.
Same guy every time.
Well, we had that one guy.
Actually, oddly, different guy.
Well, we had that one guy at the start, Kristen from Iceland. He was actually pretty cool.
We had a guy from Iceland.
Yeah, don't you remember him?
I wasn't told.
Wait, Kristen from Iceland.
I don't know anybody from Iceland.
So anyways, what do you have to say?
Yo, Electric Brony people folk, it's Cypher. Cool name.
Not really. I played Final Fantasy VIII.
I like.
You mean the New Mutant in the 80s? Who could?
You mean that
translate any
jackass
language?
from The Matrix?
I put this in my mouth, and the Matrix tells me it's meat, so I think it's meat.
How the hell did he jack in and out on his own?
Yeah.
That's magic shit. Okay,
Yeah.
go on.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad to know that somebody else thought that too. That makes me very happy. I wasn't the only one who thought that. It's like, how is he doing this by himself? Okay. I like your Podcraft. That's weird, Podcraft. Hey, Lovecraft, Podcraft. There you go.
Oh god, he's got a knife.
Oh shit.
I'm just trimming my fucking thumbnails. All right, keep reading.
Especially when you got, especially when you guys accurately talk about ponies. Smiley face.
What did he say? Here, I need to read this shit.
We rarely talk about ponies, I guess. We just,
Especially.
Oh my god.
He's
not-
Icelandic. Give him a
It
break.
It says
English,
expectly.
English probably isn't.
I
his
assume
first
that's a
language.
special.
Yeah.
Well, okay, his real name is Mike. I'm pretty sure he knows English. It's just he's making spelling errors. Everybody does that. It's just I'll just say them.
Actually, talk about ponies.
I find it much more enjoyable to listen to than the other pony podcasts because you guys aren't just ponies 100% of the time. A good podcast, in my opinion, has a variety of not just one subject 100% of the time, and I like that.
We like chocolate and peanut butter together.
Yes. And we don't have to kill anybody to get it.
And sometimes girls have penises.
Yes.
That's
Which I wish
that's important to remember.
I wish Robin was here because I wanted to be like
She's
make
been
fun
working
of her.
more, and that's good. That's good.
Yeah, it's good that she's working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's gonna pay
So-
for like penis loans
Continue.
or
Yeah.
something.
Okay, so I heard that you guys dislike Equestria Daily, and what do you know? I have beef with them as well. It's not personal beef because my RS buddies. I don't know what RS. Mike, if you could tell me what RS means, I'd appreciate that because I can't figure out.
I
what
only
that-
know RS is rapid share.
Yeah, rapid share is the first thing I thought of.
RS.
RS.
Rapid squawk. It's
Oh
like
my
an internet all with like messenger pigeons and
I
parrots
think you're
somehow.
making this up, bro.
Yeah, you
It
just.
has like a packet speed.
Okay, I looked it up in Urban Dictionary, and the first thing that came up was RuneScape.
Maybe
That's one of
Is that an
those
online game?
RPGs online.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Flash base. And
Yeah,
Yeah, so maybe it's.
having nothing to do
Put
with
in
the
RS
RuneScape
Iceland, I don't
RPG.
know.
Yeah, it's like the largest free MMO.
Oh.
Okay, unless we're just gonna assume it's your RuneScape buddies. So,
If it's wrong, tell us.
yes, please tell us.
We're very local.
I last I checked, Rapid Share doesn't have buddy lists.
Yeah, no.
So we're just gonna assume it's
Yeah, that would make
RuneScape.
things too easy for the Johnny Law to come.
Well,
here.
no, but I mean, it
Yes.
would make sense if somebody had the ability to record the ponies and then get it out to other people that weren't in the air.
Dude, somebody had a DVR rip of this episode like an hour after it came out.
I
oh
heard-
yeah,
I saw
a
that,
lot
I
of
saw
those
that.
came up really.
Yeah.
No, and then like 10 minutes later, better, and then like half an hour later, awesome.
HD
Yeah.
720p.
Yeah.
But anyway, have sent because my RS buddies have sent stuff in the EQD and it never shows up. One of them made pony money and that never made it on. I actually want to see that. That'd be pretty
Pony
cool.
money?
Like to print out, like Monopoly money. That'd be cool. Like print out.
Monopoly
these-
money sucks.
Okay,
I'm
now-
gonna go look
now-
and
No,
see
it's
if this
just
I
place
don't have
land
beef
money.
with any of these places because I don't actually go to any of them. I have no idea what half this crap means. But am I assuming right that Equestria Daily is kind of they're like the main fandom site for My Little Pony.
Yeah, it's the main fan blog.
But
they are an extremely major submission site.
Yes.
But are they being really weird about who they let on there? And
Yeah, it's like...
They are going into cronyism.
Yes.
Oh, so it's like He-Man.org. Who can suck my dick, by the way?
Yeah. Yeah, they're like that because
There's a little shout out for you.
Yeah.
And they're playing a lot of favorite...
Actually, hang on, Val. I'm going to take a couple of Levitras. I have that much more cock for you to suck, you piece of shit. But, yeah.
But yeah, it's like Equestria Daily is like being really selective on who they choose to put out there. And, okay, it's one thing to put up people who are good. There's another thing when you're doing favoritism.
Oh, there's like an hour of this on one of the other episodes.
Yeah, where I'm ranting about...
I might have been there for that.
Maybe.
You might have.
But it's like my biggest beef is how they kind of are like real butt buddies with one of the the Bronyville podcasts, and that's my beef with them. And a lot of fanfic writers have beef with them because they tend to post up fanfics that aren't that good, but they reject other ones that are good. And I think it's a lot of favoritism because I think a lot of people who submit fanfics in like the Bronyville podcast, I think them and Sophisto, who run Equestria Daily, were friends prior. And so it's like kind of cutting the rest of us out.
Well, it's like the main...
It's like even the Diamond Dogs podcast. They're a great group of guys. They do a great podcast. They've been around longer than Bronyville, and they get the shaft. And I think they're like us. We're much dirtier, but they're more. They're more...
Are we the dirtiest of all the podcasts?
We are the dirtiest Brony...
Most explicit.
We are the most explicit My Little Pony podcast.
There are warnings.
Yes. We put
up Disney princess pictures.
Yeah. But on a side note, it's like another podcast that's actually pretty good. It's called Friendship is Streaming, or My Little Podcast, Friendship is Streaming. They have one character on there who will like constantly like drop in like references to Rule 34 and shit, and just freak out the rest of them. I keep wanting to send them an email or send that guy. And I'm friends with him on Steam. And I kind of want to send a message to him. It's like, dude, you should invite me onto the show. They fucking lose their shit. There are two of us on there.
Oh God. And if I went there, I'm all over to Rule 34.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna look them up really.
I think I diverged this podcast a few times, just
for the sake of
Here's a cool thing that I just learned.
Like it's real hard to get us off topic.
Yeah.
Look at very good at it.
We're still in the middle of reading this guy's email. We're just.
I found out that a pony is 25 quid.
On
apparently it's apparently in where is this? This is on like uk.answers.yahoo. Somebody's asking what is a pony and a monkey in money terms, because I looked at pony money to try to find that.
Yeah.
And it's 25 pounds and 500 pounds respectively. And
25 pounds is awfully cheap for a horse.
It's a pony.
That's like $50.
No, it's not like you pay that much for a pony.
No.
It's
you call up your bookie and say, put 3 ponies on,
Oh, okay. We're talking about gambling talk. All right. All right.
I hear you like ponies, bro. So
ponies
on your ponies.
It's like how a grand is
pony race.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Or you say a penny.
We're talking British. We're talking British stuff. Okay.
That's kind of funny. Now I want to see a 25-pound note
governor.
with like Twilight Sparkle or something on it.
Yeah.
It's like, here's a pony. I'll pay you.
The guy.
Ponies.
Yeah. Well, you could.
The guy over on Milo podcast, the guy who's dropping the Rule 34 references and trying to make the show really cool. His name is Trisky.
Trisky Dingo, I think I saw
Triscy. And he's a really funny dude. I think he's the only American on there. Oh. The rest are like British and Canadians.
I thought you were going to say Germans, because Germans are not funny.
There actually is a German My Little Pony brother
Germans
podcast.
are hilarious, dude. What are you talking
I listened to them and then they were all like yelling.
Yeah.
In South Park, they had
Germans are hilarious.
They made a funny bot that looked like a Dalek and wanted to kill the human race.
Yeah, I heard about it. I've never seen that.
It was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, apparently Casey on Facebook, he keeps name dropping his Facebook. He gets like hundreds of friends related to My Little Pony. So I'm going to do a little bit of name dropping. Friend me on Steam. My name is MDFMK.
So, MDefMag.
Yeah, but that's
KMFDM?
No, yeah. Originally, I was in the KMFDM, and they released that one album called MDFMK, so I named myself MDFMK. And then I started using MDefMech to sort of separate, so that way people, because I grew bored of KMFDM, but I still wanted the screen name, so I kind of just wanted to
What about MDMA?
MDMA? What's that?
Ecstasy.
Nice.
X.
Okay. But no, friend me on Steam. MDFMK. Just, I don't know, search for me. And
all
Steam.
one word.
Yeah.
All one letter.
MDFMK. Okay, but anyway, we should probably get back to this guy's email.
It wasn't a long email either.
No, it's like 2 paragraphs.
Started this 15 minutes ago. We'll get through it eventually.
It's kind of a boring email. He could have put it in more ninja fights, car chases, and explosions.
It's hits.
Iceland. I don't remember ninjas. In Iceland.
Okay,
that's the point.
I'm sure they have.
They
car
don't want
chases
you to
and
remember
explosions,
that.
though.
Carsplosions. I love carsplosions.
Okay, if you don't want us to keep what's that one term? Attention. If you don't want us to keep ADDing on your emails, put in more tits and guns in your emails. There isn't any tits or guns in this email.
Well, yeah, but I mean some space.
What is some fucking?
Okay, make it so that the lines are only like 5 inches long rather than 12.
That'd be. I just want people
It's easy to read this, not so much this.
Oh, where you gotta like scroll
You gotta go
off the
new?
page?
Okay, yeah.
New?
See, that's all I have to do. I just have to resize the window.
There you go. Do it the lazy man's way.
Yeah. Okay. I just resize the window.
Oh, see, that's much easier to read.
Okay, so
Oh, good. He's got a gun.
I'm not gonna do anything.
That's what they all say. You gotta pull this trigger first and then pull that trigger.
So back to this email.
This one makes
Yeah.
long range.
No. That one actually starts up the motor.
Hey, shut up. So yeah, the guy made pony money, sent it in, and never made it on. If he hasn't already, put it up on Pony Bro, put on the Pony Chat, and send it over to Derpy Hooves. I'm pretty sure they'd be more than happy to put it on. The other wrote a fanfic and sent it in. It got rejected, and the pre-reader didn't even tell him how to fix it, because Equestria Daily does have a pre-reader that. It's like any other submission site. They read the fanfic and they send back any fixes.
Well, if they want to,
they do proofreading.
Oh, well, if they still want to do that, they could send it in here. I've been looking for something to amuse myself with.
Yeah, send in your fanfics. We prefer clopfics. They're short and sweet.
I don't.
Oh no.
No, I do because I need
purely for the entertainment value.
No, I want them because I want to read them at the beginning of the episode because that's actually pretty funny. But some people really like that.
Oh, so basically have people throw in flash fix.
Yeah,
flash clop.
So it's like vomit porn. You don't watch it because it's hot. You watch it to make your buddies want to.
Seriously, I jerk off to the idea of sucking on Twilight Sparkle's lactating teeth. Yeah.
I wasn't there for the beginning of that. I was there for the last half of that. So I go home. I'm like, I'm gonna listen to this and see what I missed. And I'm like,
yeah. You can hear where it's like. I'm just like I don't want to continue. I'm just powering through it. It's like
everybody else. I know everybody else is there, and I can hear them like uncomfortably squirming in their seats and not saying anything. And it was just that whole thing could kill a sack of boners.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good motto. We can kill an entire sack of boners.
Cool. That's gonna be our. Well, that's not going to be the title.
That'll be on the back of the shirt.
Yeah,
we can kill sacks of boners.
The Electric Brony, we kill sacks of boners.
That's the tag. That's the tagline we really need.
Yeah. Oh, thinking of which,
make a button.
going under our new title pattern, which we discussed prior to changing the name.
Yeah.
What should this one be? This is getting meta here.
I don't know. I totally forgot about that.
What, you mean the name of this episode?
Well, we were going to do the Electric Brony... ... The Electric Brony does this. The Electric Brony lands. The Electric Brony verb now.
Well, and my favorite was like, what was it? The Electric Brony fights the tentacle beast of Titan.
Well, what we wanted to do
what's really funny is that we have talked about tentacles, beasts, and he said the word Titan like 40 times, so I think this should be that one.
Well, what we were doing was we wanted to create a story. Boy, this is going to spoil a lot of shit. We wanted to create a story in the title. So it's like the Electric Brony. The Electric Brony does this, the Electric Brony does that. And you like just look at the titles and it's sort of like hinting at an adventure that
like
the Electric Brony is taking.
Serial,
yeah.
And then you get a story. We're going to have him like do some detective cases and like shoot off for space and shit.
So the Electric Brony versus the Sky Pirates.
Yeah, something like that.
The Electric Brony versus the slant-eyed foreigners of the devil.
Well, I was thinking like we should
very pulpy. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Well,
like
I was thinking like
Satan's Mistress, episode 32.
Well, see, we're at the end of the podcast, so I'm pretty sure not very many people are listening. So I think I could just leave this in here and not worry.
If you've gotten this far, hooray!
I don't know if they do or not.
What a bunch of dicks!
Yeah, those fucking faggots.
You're gonna get
they don't listen to the whole
angry
thing.
letters.
I know.
If you've listened to this far, the secret word is cupcakes. Email that and your address. No, don't do that.
When you hear cupcakes, kill your parents.
No, if you know what the secret word is, if you know the secret word is cupcakes, send us an email saying cupcakes.
Yeah, no, that would be curious.
That would be fun.
We'll give you a shout out. And
Questions
tell us or something.
Yeah, if you send in the proper secret word,
have that be the subject.
No, just say just send in the secret word and then tell us to shout out something. We'll shout it out.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
So, have we finished the guy's email?
Yeah, it was basically just that.
Yeah, he's like, I hate EQ Equestria Daily in general. Derpy Who's is where it's at. Less bullshit, more news.
Nice.
Okay, so thank you, Mike or Cypher. Keep eating that meat. Matrix.
Yeah.
Oh. I was gonna make a reference to the guy in the '80s New Mutants.
What did?
Have fun bonding with Warlock.
Oh, actually, he was kind of cool. The fact that he could like speak anything.
Anyway, with the title, I was thinking was the first episode was the Electric Brony, so we just identified the Electric Brony. Now we have to have him like arriving on.
The Electric Brony rides again.
No, I was thinking
the Electric Brony in the Avocado Jungle of Doom.
But we have
what I was thinking was the Electric Brony. The Electric Brony visits Tunguska, and it's implied that he just crashes in. Like, he's this mysterious being that just crashes into Earth and goes on adventure on Earth, then goes back into space. So the 1908 Tunguska event is him arriving on Earth.
The Electric Brony's Russian vacation.
There we go. The Electric Brony's Siberian excursion.
That's actually a pretty good one.
There we go. That's episode 2. It's Russian Brony's
Siberian excursion.
There we go. Okay, we got this fucker named.
So, what did the newer emails have to say?
That was the only on.
That was the one email.
Well, we do have more. I think we have more emails. Let me look.
This is awesome. They hear click, 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 and it's like, I think he's.
Well, we got one from 2 weeks ago. From this guy's from the UK. Just
throw it up.
Yeah. To the guys at this was their previous name. First of all, I'd like to say thanks for filling my weekly dose of pony madness. That was my mouth fucking up. And helping the time fly by on long journeys. And secondly, the dude who farted is guess that guy. Anyways, keep up the good work. No, that was actually Jesse, a.k.a. Midnight Dreams. I can't believe I remember that. He was the first one who farted.
Now, if we were professionals, we'd have a 5-second delay or whatever, thing to kill the mic. You know
well, no. This isn't live. This isn't streaming. He edits it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. No, but it's like back when that happened, when Jesse said...
oh, dude, if you can edit this, you gotta, auto-tune the farts.
Actually, no, you know what? There was a... I saw it in Target and I saw it on Amazon. Hoping that the price was lower on Amazon. It's not. T-Pain put out a mic, an auto-tuning mic.
Really?
It's $40, but I want it.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out at Walmart, because I'm willing to bet eventually it'll be like 20 at Walmart.
Yeah, if it goes under 20, preferably if it goes down to 15, I will buy it, And I'm gonna do an episode of the Electric Brony into the mic.
And it's just gonna be auto-tuned.
I'm gonna be the only one that's auto-tuned, unless anybody else buys it and uses it themselves.
Oh God, what if
we're gonna do
auto-tuned to something different?
Yeah, we're just gonna all be auto. I'm gonna be auto-tuned.
Except if multiple people have it, we would just fuck around.
Voice filters would be fun, so we could do like 80s Transformer voices and stuff.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Tony superior, Transformers inferior.
Which is true right now.
Yeah, right now.
I've always wanted to do a skit where, like, that one scene in Party of One where Rainbow Dash's head gets stuck up Pinkie Pie's ass?
Yeah.
We do a skit where we just echo.
Echo.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you gotta find the gerbil.
Yeah.
South Park
there was actually a pony webcomic of that. She gets stuck up Pinkie Pie's ass and meets the gerbil, or meets the
Pig, whatever the fuck.
No,
the frog.
What was he called? Something Winks. Lemmy Winks.
Yeah, the Lemmy-Winks.
Or the
whatever happened to
from
that guy?
Fantastic
Anyway.
Four, something.
Nobody remembers that.
The Darrow from the Shaver Mystery.
Yeah. Oh, I just have him go back in time and find Morlocks.
Yeah. Well, you said this one's from over a month ago.
Hi,
I'm
in the future. Morlocks are from like 2 million years in the future.
That's what she said.
Hi, I'm Bookworm. I found a picture of MLP FIM Jumbo Coloring Activity book. Oh, yeah. Midnight Dreams has this. Yeah, thanks for sending in a picture of the coloring book.
Because I told people I saw that at the dollar store.
Yeah. Let's see.
Who also now have knockoff ponies.
Oh, wow. We're already going back to that one where we made, I think it was like in episode 2, we were talking about what license this podcast should be under.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy sent in like a 5-page email talking about European copyright law.
Really? That's actually pretty awesome.
It's pretty awesome, but some of you don't want to read on the air.
No, but I would read that.
Yeah, I can forward it to
Yeah,
you.
forward it to
They're
me.
like, a law student or a lawyer or, anal.
But still, it's actually, you talk about how people need to be more aware of like laws and shit.
Yeah.
It will be important that
God damn it, he got me. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
He's technically correct. The most important kind of correct.
Damn it.
Yeah, you talk about how people need to be more aware of what the government's doing. Maybe they should read the laws.
Everyone needs to be really aware of just how far the government's sticking its cock up your ass.
Oh,
So it's like, oh no, they're just tickling me with a tip, and it's okay because they're wiping all the terrorists out of my butt crack. It's like, no, they are jamming that thing up there so far you can see the bulge in your stomach. And trust me, there were no terrorists up there.
Sternum, stomach.
No, that thing like in porno where they're all like, it's like, good
I've
lord!
never seen a porno. I've seen hentai like that. I've never seen a porno.
I've actually seen that in really real
Oh my
life.
God.
Wow.
Yeah, that's one of those things where it's like, I'm putting my dick away. I'm not backing off tonight.
Wait, are these like women who just gave birth so their uteruses are all stretchy? Because I gotta imagine that's gotta like cause some major
Here's something
damage.
really creepy. I believe I've seen 3 instances of it. One was a woman. The other 2 were dudes.
Oh my God.
God.
It was like a gif of a dude back.
Yeah, I saw that one. That scared the fuck out of me. It's a dildo this fucking big. He's just shoving it. What?
There are other people in the store.
Oh, right. This is a store.
Dildo.
Yeah, just 10 feet away and around the corner. There's a business.
Oh, right.
Somebody just walked in, somebody just walked out.
It was this big, and it's like, it's going in, it's like, boom, it's literally like a hentai. It's like, boom. I'm like, how's that guy not destroying his digestive tract? He doesn't even have a uterus that can take it.
Well, you know what creeps me out is 2 voices pop up in my head. One is a straight man who's, like, just like 1% homophobic. It's like, ew. And then there's the Jackass fan. It's like, not bad. Not bad. That's a good stunt. Not a bad stunt, fella. Not bad.
Well, okay, that's why I said, after the initial shock, and I had time to reconsider it, I went back and looked at it. I'm like, oh, nice job. That's
not bad, fella.
That takes a lot of effort.
Important physical feat.
Yeah, it's like after the initial,
What happened to the good old days of the freak show when that guy could make money and be like a little rock star traveling around doing
Political
that?
correctness.
And see, I was telling somebody the other day, I think a lot of these people that have different defects and whatnot, I think we got to bring back the freak show.
retards.
He got really
No, a lot of different things. And here's
Well,
the thing.
retards and physically handicapped.
little people, you know.
Yeah, dwarves.
You know, the
midgets.
lobster claw people, you know, all
You
those
just
weird
told
things.
me that midgets were.
The octopus man
wasn't
had his
the right thing.
unborn twin, like, hanging out of him.
Oh, yeah.
See, here's the thing, is, oh, well, they go with disability, and then they hide, and No, fuck all that shit. Okay, that doesn't make life better for them. Let them get exploited a little bit, and turn them into, like, little mini rock stars, and they can make a lot more fucking
But you know,
money.
that was, like, the only reason they got jobs and money back in the day.
Have you flipped burgers for a living?
I've never
Have
seen...
you ever dug a ditch? There are much more demeaning things in normal, real life.
Well, yeah, but you don't usually see the seal boy digging a ditch.
Oh, reality show. Somebody's going to pitch it.
Oh, shit. I want 10%.
I'm pretty sure TLC...
I want to be the host.
I'm pretty sure
You'd be
TLC...
a good host.
TLC or fucking Discovery Channel's gonna do it. They do all those stupid fucking shows. They do shows about, like, a guy who puts in windows and shit. It's like...
I know. They're really
For real?
running out of cool jobs. Now they're
Yeah.
just basically getting to the point where it's like...
And here's the Jobs.
No, actually, they do have one show that's I really enjoy. It's called The Barbecue Pit. And
it
it's
about
about people
barbecue?
who barbecue.
I cannot watch shows that have food or eating in them.
I feel hungry.
No, but it's not about the show. It's about the people who do the show. Barbecue Pit Masters, that's the name of it. And it's like...
No, you know what I liked? You know what I liked? It was... what did
these
they call it?
fucking
Like-
people. These fucking people.
Alright, go ahead and finish.
The things they do with, like, meat.
These... Porn. We were already talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the one...
Well, porn's kind of a reality show.
No, really.
It's like, if you're even remotely attractive and on drugs
I don't know, bro.
in LA or Miami, bam, that's your reality show.
Yeah.
And this goes perfect with what I was just saying too.
Don't you want to save some for your podcast? We can film
I have my own
right after
podcast
it.
now?
Yeah.
Well, we're actually considering making a podcast just for you.
Things Dan does.
Do I have the fans to support that?
You will
Yeah,
after
send
the
us an
first
email whether or
episode.
not you want a podcast called Dan Does Shit.
No. I think Things Dan Does is better.
Yeah.
Or
No, okay, this is why...
Blah.
Okay, look at this fucker. This is Myron Mixon. He was in the first season of the Barbecue Pit Masters. Just look at him.
What am I looking at? Because that looks pretty good.
Yeah. The picture
Myron
doesn't do...
Mixon?
Myron Mixon.
Is that his real name?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's like a DC Comics character. Where
Yeah.
the first and last name is the same letter.
Alliteration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, you look in the... Because this show's on iTunes, it's like... It's actually a ripoff because you only pay like $15, but it's like 7 episodes. But it's like the little icon in iTunes is him, and he's got like barbecue. He's like rubbing barbecue sauce off his face, and it just looks like he just like took a load from like the barbecue god or something. It just looks like it just got sprayed all over his face.
I see now where you were going with it.
Yeah.
I'm not
But
sure if I
Myron
should have
Mixon-
gone with you.
Good lord.
Anyway, yeah, Barbecue Pit Masters. It's a show on TLC about barbecuing, and it's actually kind of funny. It's not like the shows... Because I think what started it was like Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe, which was a really kick-ass show. Because
You know what pissed me off? They had a great show, Human Weapon. That was one of my favorite shows. They sent 2 martial artists all over the world to do a different martial art every episode. And then some other channel ripped it off and did Fight Quest with the same premise.
Yeah.
And they were both supposed to have another season, and both shows have been gone for years. What happened?
They died.
Who knows?
Here's a question.
I've seen those
How
guys
long
on
is
other
this
shows
podcast
since.
going to go?
Until we're done with it. We're already at 2 hours and 21 minutes.
Okay. I was just asking. I wasn't sure if
I
you
mean,
wanted to,
when
like,
we...
be like, we're going to have a 2.5-hour show, or we're going to have a 2-hour show.
Are we trying to stick to a certain time?
I don't know.
Not really.
Yeah.
No, see, okay, here's the icon of him. Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Yes, it does. Or it looks like he just ate a hooker.
Yeah.
Like
either took a shot.
nom.
Either took a shot from the barbecue god or just ate a hooker.
That doesn't make me want to watch the show.
Okay, I'm not selling this show very well. I'm sorry.
And then the giant dick.
I don't like the cooking channel. I don't like any of that crap. I don't like watching shows about food.
But yeah, it's not really about the barbecue. It's about these people. These psychotic... You're gonna find that.
I'm gonna find that. Leave me alone. It's just right here, bro.
God. If you've gotten this far, the secret word is chocolate rain.
There's 2 secret words.
Yes.
There's 2 secret words.
Super secret.
Super secret word. Double
And
secret.
if he sends an email with that,
when you hear the super secret word, kill your clergy.
do that, and then we'll send us an email showing that you killed your clergy.
Yes,
and
because
I'll
we put
give you
hypnotic messages into this show to make you
Or
our
it didn't
sleeper agents.
happen.
Yeah.
You can send us paper
let's
clips, newspaper clippings. We don't.
Well, let's make My Little Pony the new rock and roll and or comic books and or D&D. It's the new dirty satanic thing that's mind controlling children, so that we make it hip and cool.
Well, yeah, because the video games. I mean, Fox and shit are running out of fuel with the video games because everybody's sort of realizing that they're full of shit, saying that video games cause violence and shit.
Well,
so
dude, they also recently said that Common, the rapper, was like Che Guevara come again, and it's like, have you ever listened to Common? He's kind of a pussy.
I never listened to Chase rap.
And they're like, he's a black man, and he's getting invited to the White House. He must be the devil. And it's
Also,
like,
who can follow a guy that has a nickname that's the equivalent of "Hey"?
it has nothing to do with what I was talking about.
I mean, you said Che Guevara.
It is a solid point, though.
Yeah. Hipsters follow him. Put him on his t-shirts. And mugs.
He doesn't wear one of them like
beret.
knit cap hipster things.
Yeah, he did that one.
Fuck him.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
he is.
Fuck that
It was
guy.
killed.
It's like, what's his name? Like Sway or whatever the fuck his name is from MTV. It's like, oh, you're a black dude with a funny hat. That's your gimmick. That's wonderful. Really?
what
That
about
got you on air?
What about that black guy that dresses like a butler?
Oh, yeah. P. Diddy's slave?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's creepy. That shit's creepy as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so rich and black now, I'm basically a rich white guy, which means I can have black man servants. Like, I have my own real life lawn jockey. Not cool, P. Diddy, P. Daddy, whatever the fuck your stupid ass name is.
Wouldn't it
Not
been
cool,
fine
Sean.
if he had
Not
like some
cool.
white guy?
Huh?
Some
If
white.
he had a white guy, it'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
And it'd be
Black
awesome.
guy bringing your umbrella.
That would be
Still racially insensitive.
No. If he had a white lawn jockey as his personal manservant, that would be mad niggerish. That would be so fucking. They'd have to make up a new word.
I don't know this hand
They'd have
gesture.
to make up a new word about how like fucking powerful it was.
I think they just use. I don't know. That would be interesting.
Mad niggerish probably.
Mad
Red
nigger.
nigger.
Mad niggerish
Okay.
probably covers it.
Alright, now I'm reading about Fox News and video games. I'm just getting pissed
What?
off
Don't
again.
do that.
No, okay, I remember listening to this before on another podcast, the Destructoid podcast. Listen to that because they're just as fucked up as we are, but they actually have good jokes.
Oh, well, don't send away our entire 3 viewers.
Well, they don't talk about ponies. They talk.
Oh, okay.
They're video game you know how like we're like a My Little Pony
They're
podcast.
kind of a video game podcast on the same vein.
Yeah, they're a video game podcast that mostly talks about Aliens, the movies.
Well, we're
And,
they're getting a good game.
Yeah.
Coming
Yeah,
out.
Alien Resurrection. I'm really excited for that.
And there's
What?
possibly a new movie.
Oh no, not Alien Resurrection.
Colonial Marines.
No,
That's the game.
no. There's a game coming out for the
Oh,
DS.
Fuck the DS.
I'll be back.
No, it's actually coming for original DS, not the
Fuck.
3DS.
Fuck the
Fuck
DS.
you!
Colonial Marines looks awesome. It has a dude getting tail right in the face.
I would play. Okay, if it's not the upcoming DS game, the only Aliens game I would play would be an RTS where I play as the aliens, and I'm actually like setting up a base.
Fuck.
Actually, you know that would just then everybody would call it a StarCraft ripoff.
Which it would be.
Yeah, because the Zerg. Even though
And the Zerg are a ripoff of the Tyranids, which are a ripoff of the Xenomorphs.
yes,
I love our nerdisms.
I was
it's
actually
like a cycle.
I was actually waiting for when Dawn War came out, the video game, and they brought in the Tyranids. I was actually waiting for Blizzard StarCraft fucktards to say
To be
that.
yelling about it.
Yeah, to say that they were copying. And it's like, no.
Oh, okay. I got everything one.
This actually looks pretty good. Alien
Colonial Marines.
Yeah, this
yeah. Did you see the trailer for it? If you
No,
can check out the trailer for it, fucking beautiful.
it's using Unreal Engine 3 with a new renderer. Oh, that's look pretty cool.
I don't know.
But Sega's also putting out the DS game.
Oh well, Sega's doing it. That's probably pretty good.
But the thing is, what's great about the game is that it's made like the Metroid Game Boy Advance games.
Okay.
So
the Metroidvania stuff.
Yeah, and so it looks kick-ass. It's like Metroid, but it's like Because Nintendo's completely fucked over Metroid.
Yeah.
We're not going to get
They allowed Team Ninja to make a game. That means they stopped caring a lot.
So what this new Aliens game for the DS is, it's like the continuation of the Metroid.
Oh, and what's really sad is that like a couple years ago I saw this really cool thing on Xbox Live Arcade. That was basically Metroidvania, except you could like shoot background stuff. Like if you shot power
lines,
lines,
isn't that the game that
down.
was like written by Orson Scott Card or something?
I don't know. I don't think so. But back on the topic of nerds misattributing anything.
Yeah.
I was once in a thread. I forgot exactly what for.
Okay.
But the topic of the 7 deadly sins came up, and somebody listed them, and then they were going through the iterations of them.
Yeah.
And somebody came in and going like, "Oh, you mean kind of like in Full Metal Alchemist?" And everybody was like, everybody started exploding at this guy. It was awesome.
Oh, then it was
as if that was the thing first.
The origination of it.
Yeah.
No, the most famous example of that was, I don't know if it was a troll, I really think it was some dumb teenager that years ago went online, and this became very famous, where he was like, Lord of the Rings is just a crappy D&D knockoff. And everybody was like, like literally, you can hear like chairs tipping over across the U.S., like, all sorts of like swords being taken off the wall.
When I hear that, I really hope that they're trolling because, I mean, yeah, it is a nerdism. But still, that should be like common because...
That would be a good troll.
Yeah.
But it should be well known. But that means just how divorced the current generation is
from culture.
Anything tangible.
I have a mega rant about this, which I will spare you. But
oh, no. We'll stop this. Start up your first episode.
I have a mega rant I could go on.
Here's the Aliens Infestation trailer, but we can keep... Actually, why don't we do this? This part of the episode is a pilot for your show.
Oh, yeah, no, that totally looks like...
Yeah, see, that totally looks like Metroid.
Boom.
Yeah, I totally want to play this.
I wish that came out for the SNES like 12 years ago. Fuck you, Nintendo. Why didn't this come out then?
Because Sega's making it.
Sega, you're awesome. I wish you died so long ago.
Wait a minute, this is 2D.
Yeah, it's coming out for the DS.
It's a side scroll. Oh, okay. I was like, this PC game looks garbage. What the? I'm sorry.
No, and the great thing is that this is not coming out on the 3DS. It's coming out on the DS.
Which means anybody
actually for a 2D game, it looks pretty awesome.
No, it looks very much like the Game Boy Advance Metroid game.
October 11th, 2011, that's when it's coming out.
But Super Nintendo was still a pretty good golden age, or at least silver age of games.
Anyway, hell, let's just fucking bust out this little mega rant of yours. If you stuck out this long, you get this. You get the
super secret track.
Yeah, you get the special treat of
burn down your school.
Yeah, of the of the pilot episode of Dan Does Shit.
Backwards speaking hard.
Or whatever we're calling
it.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Kids these days are utterly ignorant of history, and so are regular, average, normal adults. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing. Having done martial arts since I was 16, so do the math, 17, 18 years with the martial arts, having done close to 20 different styles, having spent 2 years off and on doing ninjutsu, specifically the Bujinkan. For those of a few people out there who know what I'm talking about, which is supposedly the only historically recognized ninjutsu style that actually supposedly has a claim to some real lineage and some real honest, truthful history. What are they called? The Togakure Ryu. Okay, here's the thing. There's been all these ninja fakers for all these years. I mean, most people don't even fucking care about it anymore because the whole ninja as a martial art was only popular in the 80s. It's waned. Everyone wants to do MMA now, and if they don't do MMA, they want to do the Filipino knife and stick fighting arts, which, I've done both. I appreciate both. But here's the thing, most people nowadays think that ninjas at one point actually existed in Japan. Dipshits who fucking only get their knowledge from computer games and whatnot think that other cultures, other countries had ninja. Like, oh, well, the Chinese had ninja. They're called the Lin Kai. No, you got that from Mortal Kombat. Well, they got that from a Chinese history book. No, they didn't. They got that from a bunch of books on ninjutsu wrote in the 80s by this guy called Ishida Kim, who's actually some white guy named Chris Hunter down south, who's an utter freaking con man. And a lot of people, they don't actually know the real history. And here's the thing, is do more than a few martial arts and all this crap, the only real historical supposed ninjutsu style, the Bujinkan, if you do other arts like traditional Japanese jiu-jitsu, Aiki jiu-jitsu, stuff like that, you start to realize, this is very similar. This is basically jiu-jitsu. It's just a different family style. It's a different, like, unique take on it. And you're like, weird. And then you go looking up on it online, and you find out, oh man, I used to be a member of Bullshido.net, which that's worthy of a whole nother mega rant. They have a lot of really good information on there, at least they used to, about what martial arts were true and false, and what grandmasters and various people were lying to you. And they had a link years ago to I think it was Ibudo is another martial arts forum that is very big into the Japanese arts and has a lot of Westerners who've trained in Japan, know Japanese, are very deep into the Japanese arts. And there's a whole long mega thread on there about how ninja never historically existed, that no respectable no respectable martial historian of war, or even Japanese historian at all, would be willing to admit there was any proof that ninja ever existed. They were just a thing made up for the kabuki and Noah theater. You know, it started out stagehands in the background, dressed all in black, carrying something across a black background to make it float, because, you know, all the kabuki stories about ghosts come back for revenge. You know, and I'm a stagehand now. I understand, you know, having to wear all black to be in the, you know, the back of the black background and whatnot. But see, here's the thing, is you got all these fakers claiming ninja lineage, and you can quickly figure out who's real and who's not. The only one who seemed to have an actual claim is Bujinkan. But when you look into it, the Grandmaster Hatsumi, who makes all these claims like, oh, well, I teach, 9 historical martial arts together. And like 7 of them are samurai arts, you know, like jujitsu, kenjutsu, horse riding, you know, yari jutsu, the spear, all that crap. Well, there's this whole thing where he's like, only 2 of them are actually the ninjutsu styles, which have nothing to do with fighting. They're actually like sneaking around, yada, yada, yada. Well, here's the thing, is he's actually been historically recognized as a living treasure and all this crap by the government of Japan. Well, that brings in tourists, and he has like a little ninja museum and all that stuff. But here's the problem, is he's gone to the official martial arts council of Japan 3 different times with his lineage scrolls, and they won't accept him. They won't claim his art is actually real art that was handed down and has a lineage. Because apparently he likes to brag that he's the only ninja style in the world that has lineage scrolls. Yet if you look into it, he only has the scrolls for the 7 samurai arts. The other 2 ninjutsu arts he doesn't have the scrolls for. And when he gets called on that, oh, ninjas wouldn't have kept records. Well, in his books, he blatantly shows pictures of these things and says these are their scrolls showing techniques. Oh, but now all of a sudden when he gets called on it, oh, well, no, they wouldn't have kept records. You know, they were spies. They wouldn't have, you know, kept a record so they could get caught. Basically, what I'm getting at here is if you look into it, the guy's just as full of crap as anybody else, and he's making it up, and only because we're Westerners and because even Japanese are ignorant of their own history did he ever get away with any of this. Now, here's the thing, is a lot of Taekwondo schools, which are basically daycares, they're unlicensed daycares nowadays, these little McDojos, or McDojangs if you want to be technical, basically what they're doing is you look it up online, look up like lightsaber classes for kids, you'll find all these Taekwondo places are teaching Kendo to kids with lightsaber toys. Now here's the thing, because people are so fucking ignorant of history, you give it, I say one more generation, about 30 years, George Lucas will be dead, you know, who knows who will own the license, what his daughters will be doing with the licenses and whatnot. Here's my thing. There are going to be kids running around going, oh no, the Sith and the Jedi were real knighthoods back 1,000 years. And my martial arts teacher taught me their style and taught me their lineage. And nobody's going to know it was all made up crap from a fictional show. You know what I mean? And it has no basis. And see, that's what ninjutsu is. Ninjas never historically existed. And I'm telling you, 30 years from now, people will literally believe that Jedi and Sith existed.
And you think it would be safe to say that maybe in a century or 2, we have a situation where it becomes like a Bible? Maybe.
If you have one charismatic person who is, you know,
well, you have
able to brainwash people well enough.
I mean, if you were like me a couple years ago when I was really drunk and History Channel was doing that shit, connecting Star Wars to the Bible, then yeah, you definitely...
Star Wars is way more based on Buddhism. The Jedi are basically Buddhists. The Sith are supposed to be Satanists.
But it's History Channel trying to make...
That was money. Really going over the Joseph Campbell stuff again.
Yeah. But anyway, Did you want to continue?
Well, I would hope, and I got to throw out some major respect to Anonymous. I mean, I don't like all the trolling and all the dumb crap that goes on in 4chan, but the political side of Anonymous, I'm a big fan of, and I actually want to get involved and do more myself, because I would hope that whatever version of the internet we have in the future, that this information will be passed around, that they're going to send people files of the original Star Wars movies and tell them, no, these weren't based on old stories that some guy way back when in the 2D era made movies out of this mythology. No, he made it up. It's not real. Okay, and they're going to be, oh, well, the Jedi are just based on the samurai, and the Sith are based on, assassins. They're the ninja, and, oh, well, see, so it did kind of exist. No, it didn't, fucktard. Yeah, no, it didn't, fanboy. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, sorry, all that crap, the Moroni and all that crap, that's all made up too. There's no freaking magic rocks that Joseph Campbell had, or not Joseph Campbell, Joseph Smith. It's all made up bull crap.
Oh, where he like picked out rocks from a hat or something?
Yeah, that helped him magically translate. I'm talking shit about Mormonism.
Oh yeah, I love talking shit about religion.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, if you get this far, send us a secret message, upvote. Because I'm reading it off your shirt.
God, they're just going to be like one email. It's like, God damn it, why do you keep changing the secret word?
No, this is if you get so far.
This is a stage.
We're giving you more feed.
It's a stage progression?
Yes. So if you get this far, just send an email, upvote, with a religion of your choice, and we will rant against that religion, whether it be Christianity or... go even deeper, Catholicism, Presbyterians, or Southern Baptists, or hell, we'll fucking
Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, fuck it.
But see, that's kind of not fair. Like, picking on Mormons and Jehovah's Witness is like picking.
Okay, we're not ranting on them now.
Well, no. I'm saying like picking on them is like picking on the retard out of a family, when the rest of the family is just equally as wrong and as stupid.
No, that's picking on Seventh-day Adventists. Though they're pretty fucking.
I don't think they're as bad as some of them.
Fucking Zoroastrianism. I barely know anything about it, but I'm pretty sure I can find ways to bitch about them.
I'll say this, actually.
It actually wasn't too bad.
I'll say
Zoroaster?
Yeah.
If you are listening to this and you are religious and you are offended, here's my challenge to you, is prove me wrong. And here's one of the things you can do. If you believe in any form of Christian faith, read up on Zoroastrianism, read up on Mitra, read up on Yiddish myth, and you'll find out that religions that historically, archaeologically predate Christianity had a lot of similar ideas that those sneaky Jews in the desert twisted around, okay? And I'm not saying all Jews are sneaky, okay? I'm just saying the ones who wrote the Bible...
Okay. I'm Jewish, and I'm okay with this.
The ones who wrote the Bible were sneaky Jews, okay?
Yeah. Oh, actually, you just reminded me.
You're Jewish?
No.
Yes, he is.
Technically, I am. But yeah, I just remembered, like, we...
Hey, just because you had an accident where you lost your foreskin doesn't now technically make you
Motherline, bro.
Judish.
Yeah,
Judish?
I'm
an idiot.
I'm Jewish by motherline, so...
Motherline is the only qualification, dude.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we were having like 4.5 stars on iTunes.
Really?
All of a sudden it dropped to 3.5 stars on iTunes.
Really?
Yeah, because we got this review. Oh yeah, by the way, just really quick, if you like that, what Dan did, he thought that was really cool, let us know, and that gives, because we're going to do the show, it's up to Dan whether or not he wants to do the show.
But he's got so many stories and rants.
Oh yeah.
I'll piss him off just to hear him talk.
Yeah, so
and
we're going to do it, but if you want to encourage us to get it out faster, send us that you want to listen to that. And we'll definitely do it. None of us listened to the full thing because I think we all went out to the bathroom and went and got something to drink. And
I've read the story before. He's cried a lot, though.
Yeah, so I'm definitely going to hear the whole thing later. But yeah, it was really...
I kind of rambled and went back and forth. I could have done it cleaner. I'm sorry.
I could have done
more concise.
But it's like, yeah, it gave me a perfect opportunity to go to the bathroom. And
he's ranting. I'm going to go cop a squat.
Yeah. But anyway, so, yeah, this review we got... And you're going to love this because it actually really... If this guy wanted to piss me off, he did. And you'll figure out why. Love and Tolerance Was Not. Love 1 star by Rob Poe. I suppose I shouldn't have gotten my hopes up. But being a brony does not necessarily mean loving and tolerating others different from yourself. I listened for a few minutes until Catholics were told to stop listening and go fuck themselves.
I definitely didn't say that.
That was me.
I was worried that I was the one that offended you.
No, that was me.
I'm sure I was like, doing something perverted in the corner of the statue of Mary while that was going on. So,
anyway, at which point I decided there were better uses of my time. Although I myself am not a Catholic, listening to them.
Oh, but he's not a Catholic, and he has better uses for his time, but he still enjoys young boys' buttholes, right?
What?
No, let's not.
Okay.
Listening to them,
or
any social religious group for that matter, being bashed was not the reason I subscribed to this podcast. For anyone planning on listening to this podcast, you have been warned. Yeah, we did bash Catholics. You want to know why I was bashing Catholics? Well, he's not listening to it anymore. But you want to know why? Because earlier this year, one of the advisors to the Pope, advising the Pope on how to handle the huge scandal of priests fucking altar boys and page boys, the guy who's advising the Pope on what to do was arrested in his hometown because they had wiretapped his cell phone and found out he was in contact with his coke dealer and telling his coke dealer to find him young boys under the age of 14 that he could pay in coke or pay them 50 euros to spend time with him. That's why I bash Catholics, because they're fucking hypocrites. They're an old institution that needs to
But
fuck
I wouldn't
off.
say the entire group is necessarily...
No,
hang on. Let me bring up that point. I was going to bring up that point. Let me play Jesus advocate for a second.
Sorry, that was
that's
good.
funny. Yeah,
Good.
see? No, see, here's the thing. They'll say, well, we're not all like that. And it's like, well, now, hold on. Hasn't the entire church overall, like, worldwide, been caught up in this scandal? And there's evidence of it all over. In fact, there's a parish somewhere, I think, in the States, where there wasn't one kid who went there who didn't have an abuse case.
Of some sort.
Yeah. And
they weren't all, like, fucked in the
but
face.
Here's the thing. It wasn't all, like, United States Catholics. This is, like, an international thing, too.
No, it happened a lot in Ireland.
They covered it up. They took these guys and they moved them around in the church. Oh, we'll move you to a different parish in another state or another country. They covered it up, dude. And here's the thing, is if you're just one of the people that goes to Mass and you're just a Catholic, you're like, well, you're offending my faith.
That would infuriate
Hold
me.
on. You go to these places, odds are some of your clergy were involved. I mean, and regardless, they're lying to you about history. They're lying to you about what's actually in that book. That's a whole other argument I could throw at you. But here's the thing. If you donate your 10% like you're supposed to your good Christian church, you got to realize in the Catholics' case, almost all the money from the church now is getting paid off in these cases. These kids are abused.
Yeah, the Catholic Church is spending millions upon millions of dollars to do damage control. And I'll tell you what.
Well, no, there's some churches where basically they had to shut down because all of the money that they had went to these kids who got abused. So here's the thing. I think those kids deserve some fucking money now. But here's the thing: is if you really think that your money ought to be used to help the homeless or feed hungry people,
then why are you using the shut up?
Convince brown people in third world countries to worship your blue-eyed white devil Jesus
and not use condoms.
Yeah.
That's another thing that pisses me off about the Catholic Church. But anyway, cut to the chase. If you're Catholic and you're listening to this, That's fine. But you know what? If you're Catholic who chooses to ignore everything we just said or get offended at what we just said and defend your religion against the accusations we have made, which are all absolutely true, go fuck yourself. Stop listening. Go fuck yourself.
I'll say this. I was a Christian, the Pentecostal variety, for 25 years. I had a crisis of faith. I was told that there was prophecy saying I was going to become this great mega church leader and all this bull crap, and I was going to become a pastor. And I basically went through some very personal things and brought the Bible and a lot of questioning of it to several pastors, seminary students, and laymen, and was even offered to get drug out to a Catholic exorcist up in Minneapolis, whom I ripped into on the phone, and he couldn't answer my question. None of these guys could answer my questions on the 100 contradictions in the Bible. 100. Look up Bible contradictions. You'll find a list of 100 all over the internet. Look up evilbible.com or .org, I think, which talk about all the horrible stuff in the Bible that God tells people to do. Dude, here's the thing. If you're religious, I'm not insulting you. I'm insulting the people running your faith. And here's the thing. If you're religious and you're listening to this and you're really deeply offended, good. Here's the thing. Don't get mad at me because I said this.
Yeah.
Go look up these facts for yourselves and prove me wrong.
Yeah.
You won't be able to. I challenge you. Challenge your pastors. Challenge your seminary students. Challenge your own beliefs. Look into it. It's a lie.
The Buddha had a big talk on that one.
Yeah.
To always check with yourself and check with everything that anybody tells
and
you.
I have plenty of reasons to go the rant on Buddhism, but that's mostly due to actions of like what the Dalai Lama did in Tibet to the general population, which, you know what? I don't really have a problem with China running Tibet right now.
Well,
if you look at the past...
China's not any better.
Well, considering the past history of how the Dalai Lama and the monks treated the general population, But anyway, that really doesn't have much to do with Buddhism, because Buddhism is more of like a philosophy...
There's too damn many of them, too.
Yeah, there's
more
of a...
You can argue that with any faith.
Well, there's
too damn many of them.
Well, I can think of Buddhism as more of like a philosophy or ideology.
But the Eastern thought is that religion is philosophy. You live your life by it, which is why. But for Westerners, it's always like a division.
Well, there's also
there's a duality to it.
Well, there's also the whole thing where Buddha, Confucius, Lao Tzu, all of them were great philosophers. They never tried to start a religion, but because of the way they look at things in the East. Basically what they did was they were like, well, they were such great men that they achieved nirvana. They're up there in the celestial court. So like religions were made out of these guys years later. It's not like these guys were running around.
Confucius had some good social ideas at the time. I'm not saying that.
Not if you're a woman.
Actually,
not if you're a young person.
He advocated protection of them.
Yeah, but they weren't to have any jobs in politics or have any say in anything.
So?
I don't agree with that.
Well, there you go.
I will always side with any oppressed people. Unless they
really
truly had it coming.
I don't know, man. Right now, women are the only oppressed people that get gifts by the oppressors.
But anyway, we should probably wrap this up.
When was the last
That's
time?
worthy of another show.
Yeah. But anyway, we should probably wrap this up. I think what I might also do is I might rip your rants. And we could also make that a pilot episode, just sort of the start episode.
There's a lot of stuff. I have stuff from the Tao of Wu, stuff from Grant Morrison's Super God, stuff.
Ask him about Wolverine one day. That's funny.
Stuff from Peepo Cho that I want to read.
Oh
yeah. But anyway,
definitely
just
want to do those.
One final thing. I gave a shout out last week to the Stone Trixie Tumblr. Ask Stone Trixie, and apparently she's been getting a shit ton of questions. Oh. And so much so that I'm assuming that the creator of this is female because Trixie's female and whoever they are is role playing as Trixie. So I'm just gonna call it a she.
Through the character.
Yeah, and she's been getting overwhelmed with questions and shit. And I kind of mentioned, hey, I've mentioned you on my podcast, so I hope you get a lot of followers. And she's like. So that's how, because her followers exploded, and now she got a ton of questions that she can't handle because, and this goes for all the Tumblr blogs. Don't get pissed off if they don't start updating very often because a lot of them are students. They're going back to school. They're either in high school or in college. So give them a break. We want them to become smart people.
The higher the load, the slower it goes anyway.
Yeah. So just back off. Just because you failed at life doesn't mean they have to.
Huh.
Hey, wait a minute. I got another question, too. What's a Catholic doing, loving My Little Pony? There's magic in it. That's a sin of witchcraft, dude.
That is a good point. It's in the damn title.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to hell, too.
Yeah. So anyway, I think...
Work it off, though. Can't you work that sort of shit off?
If you're a Catholic, yeah, your
family
can pay money to the priest. Oh wait, that's the Middle Ages Catholics. We don't do that anymore.
Oh, the endowments or whatever they're called.
Yeah. Well, how about
can't you go to confession each week and be like, I watched My Little Pony?
How about hoarding stolen Jew gold for the Nazis? Oh, we don't do that anymore.
Well, it's not Jew gold if the Nazis stole it. It's stolen Nazi gold. No? Okay.
I think we need to wrap this up. We need to fucking put this one in the can or whatever they call it. So, yeah. Check out next week when we talk about what Q does.
Yeah.
You know.
And I probably anger another half the population.
Buddhists.
I really hope
Buddhists are going to email it now.
I really do hope
Son
we
of
actually
a
get some more
bitch.
hate mail because I love hate mail.
I don't know.
If we get
Hate mail
if we
just
get hate
shows
mail
that
from
people are paying
angry
attention.
Buddhists,
Yes.
I've never met angry Buddhists, and I know they exist.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't care if an angry Buddhist pissed me off and I hated his guts, I'd still hang out with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'd be like knowing a leprechaun in real life. You know what I mean? Like,
That would be kind of
it'd
fun.
be awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, you're gonna have to be like, unwrap! Otherwise,
Great. Now we just leprechaun email. You sons of bitches!
Why'd you bring us up?
bitches!
Now you're not
Wait,
getting
wait,
a pot
wait.
of gold, you jerk.
Are you saying that they type in a higher tone of voice than most people because they're
Yeah.
small keyboards?
Yes.
Yes. Because the keyboards are smaller, the letters are actually bigger on the screen. And they're actually
they have
thinner.
chubby little fingers. Which,
Yeah, and the font they use, even though they use fonts that we use, are all just thinner. So it makes one you just naturally read it in a high pitched voice. I'm taking my leprechaun. Come back to what do they call it? Ire or whatever Ireland's called in
Underhill?
Underhill?
No, that's where like the fairy folk and whatnot are from.
No, I'm talking about like what language
Now
do
you're
the Irish
hitting them.
speak? Irish or
Oh, you mean the old version?
yeah, the Gaelic,
Gaelic,
Ire.
isn't it?
Yeah, because Great Britain used to be called Albion. That was like the ancient pre-Roman name, and then Romans named it Britannia, and it became Great Britain.
And then Lord British made a game about Britannia.
And then
Like-
he was killed.
Conan killed some Picts, and that's why they're no longer around. And
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Conan,
That really
because you
happened.
mentioned it before that it was related to Lovecraft
Yeah.
and how
There's
like
a connection, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a huge
I watched it
Conan
last week.
fan.
While I was
talk about it.
editing last week's show, I was
Yeah.
watching Conan the Barbarian on
Hey,
Netflix.
all the fictional bullcrap that they turn into religions, how come nobody's turning the Conan stuff into a real thing?
Well,
Damn
It's
it.
too new.
Who
Huh?
knew?
It's from the 30s.
Yeah, it's too new.
Yeah, that is pretty
Give it-
good.
give it-
And he
100
never
years.
set out to write
No,
it
no,
as
no.
a...
Like,
Scientology
give it
came
200
after
years.
that.
Yeah, but
And that's
but
huge.
L. Ron
That's
Hubbard
not a
intended-
religion. That's an international business.
Yes.
Well,
yes, that's
Russia
a-
said it was a crime organization. And if anybody would know,
Crime
be
organizations are international businesses
Yes.
if they're big enough.
and Germany has banned it.
well, technically our banking system's a criminal organization, but yeah.
That's something to say for another show.
Yeah.
All of this and less on the next episode of the Electric Brony.
Oh shoot, what's that? It was done on the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Are we gonna wrap this or?
Hopefully someday.
Seriously, if you've really made it this far, I don't want a secret word anymore. Just let us know how far you made it because
Yeah.
I legitimately want to know how much people put up with our bullshit after we've stopped talking about ponies.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Like the first good hour was ponies.
Yes. Well, the
Then-
first like hour and 15 minutes, and then we went into this.
No, it might be a cool sign up to do all of this and less. I don't know. It was funny the one time.
Okay. Here's what I want to do. This is a shout out to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the radio series. The preceding program contains audio of
I
extreme.
thought you were gonna stab me.
Shut up! I'm trying to wrap this up. The preceding program contains scenes of extreme.
Should we leave? Should we leave and let him...
No, you can be here. You can be here. The preceding program contains scenes of extreme sexual nature, foul language, violence, and all this shit, which may be disturbing to some listeners. Time travelers of a prudish or nervous or offensive disposition may wish to consider listening to something else for the previous 3 hours.